Hello. Who we got? Nobody's in here. Kalia, hello. Jackie, hello. Oh, just the two girls. And Mac Majestic with the cute dog in the picture. Was that a Roddy? Yep, that's a Roddy. Cute Roddy. What's going on? Where are the usuals? Well, we have two of the usuals. Two of the usual suspects. Oh, man. I'm feeling mad stressed out lately, people. Mad stressed out. I don't know about you guys, but I'm feeling mad stressed out. But, that's life, I guess. You're shadow boxing right now? Yeah, I'm about to go box a little bit later too. Cleans the demons out of the brain. It cleans the demons out of the brain. Just work stuff. Trying to move on with my life. And it's taking a long time. Paul versus Tank. Not Tank versus Paul. Okay. Top billing. I got it. Thanks, man. Me too. I've been hoping they get better for a while, but it hasn't been really happening. But, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? I was on TBV earlier. I think they're still live, which probably is the reason for only 12 people being in here as of now. But it'll fill back up. We never peak at 12. There used to be lives where I just had 12 the whole time. This year. So it's quadrupled. More. Quintupled. More even. Sometimes they get 70 or 80. Sometimes 100. That's rare though. A lot of shit going on. Yeah. Does it seem like nothing good? Like there's a lot of stress and bad things pop up? Does it seem to you like nothing good's popping up? Maybe it's just in the air. Is that how it seems to you, Jamel? Life's a struggle. Yeah. No, that's true. That's true. It is a struggle. Hmm. Yeah. It's like ever since COVID, I feel like we all have this feeling of like something's going to pop up. Like COVID made you feel like literally the air you breathe can kill you. Like what's more stressful than that? You know what I mean? I've had very few good things pop up. It was weird. Like the beginning of COVID, they gave everybody all this money and helped out businesses like mine and all this shit, and you felt like, oh, you're taken care of. But then the shit just kept happening. More strains of COVID, more people going crazy, more businesses collapsing, and no more help from the government. Matter of fact, the opposite. Everything now got more expensive. It's almost like all that money we gave you, you're going to have to pay it back in the economy because everything now costs triple the amount. It's almost like they didn't give us any money because now we're paying it all fucking back. Right? If you think about it, if you get 3 times as much money as a grant, but now for the next 3 years you got to spend 3 times as much on everything. That's the way the economy evened itself out. So you really didn't get any fucking benefit. They just made you feel good temporarily, and now slowly you get to pay it all back. It's like insurance. You get insurance, but if you get an insurance claim, they raise it. So everything that you spent, you pay it back anyway. So what the fuck's the point? Just saying. You've been seeing things in the sky? Like what? Talk to me. What? My wife sees shit in the sky too. They want that back. Show it. What you seeing? I worked all through COVID. Everything's it's crazy. Where you located, Michael? Because I'm in New York City. I mean, I just got moved out of the fucking suburbs, but we're moving back, hopefully. White lines. Those straight lines, my wife thinks those are chemtrails. She thinks that's literally the government controlling the weather. I don't believe that, though. But I don't know enough about it. It's going to be a good fight. Yep. Oh, you're in London, Michael? I mean, London's worse than here. That might be Ramirez. I saw that too. That might be Starlink. I saw some shit that looked like that, and it turned out it was Starlink, which is Elon Musk's satellites. That just might be Elon Musk's satellites. Yeah, that might be Elon Musk's satellites. Good fight in terms of what? In terms of they're going to actually try to hit each other, or in terms of like what you mean? Most food and products are getting imported. It's a trade war that started in 2016. It was masked with COVID-19. The whole. Jose, you might be right. I don't know. All I know is I don't like politics. I don't follow politics. I don't even watch the news on purpose. I just, my personal life is getting torn apart, business and shit, because of this. So why won't your wife start her own YouTube channel? When you talk about your wife, she sounds like she's very informing about the world. Thank you. She's not comfortable in front of cameras. Shit, she gets very shy. That's why. She doesn't like people judging her or being seen by a lot of people. Yeah, she's not into that. But you're right. She would be good at it if she had more of the confidence of being. I wouldn't say confidence. Not like she's not confident, but she just doesn't like being. I like being in front of people. Obviously, she's not like that. So. Yeah, but there's no proof of chemtrails, is there? I tried to look it up. There's no proof, and it doesn't make sense. How could one little line in a sky that is infinitely big, how could one little line affect the entire weather? How could one little line that probably takes up 20 feet or whatever affect millions of feet of sky and clouds and weather? It just doesn't make sense to me. Yeah. Yeah, me too. Me too. Straight up and down. It's a spectacle, pure entertainment. Yep. What if Tank gets a KO? Oh, if he gets KO'd. Nah, he's not done. He's not done. People just say a bigger guy beat him. It's kind of he has a built-in failsafe. They're fire seeds. I don't know. The one thing I will say is I've asked what are those lines, and people say it's condensation, it's water. So my question is, well, how? The one thing, and there could be an answer to this. Why don't commercial planes omit the same trails? I don't really know the answer to that. Chemtrails are the same as bubbles, ripples in a boat makes in the ocean, but by planes in the sky. Okay, exactly. That's what I thought. But why don't why doesn't every airplane do that? Why just these little ones? Maybe it's just the way they're built. I don't really get it.
Hey, good morning / afternoon. Shout out to the community. What's going on, champ? What are we talking about?
What's up, Papi Chulo? Well, we're talking about now chemtrails. Are they real? My wife believes they're very real. I don't think they're real. Two things. One,
Hey,
I don't think a little line in an infinitely huge sky can spread out and become an entire, what's the word? Hemisphere, weather system. Like, I don't think one little line can do something to make millions and millions of square feet of clouds appear. I don't believe that. Two, um, if if it's not though, what are those? Why do only those little planes emit? I heard it's condensation, which makes sense, but then why don't big commercial aircraft carriers do that? I don't really
right.
get.
You would think the commercial aircraft, the larger aircraft, would have even more condensation
Right.
emissions.
And if anybody knows about it, I mean, I
Yo,
tried googling it once, and it didn't. I didn't really get too far with it.
yeah, I haven't researched it too heavy, but man,
You know,
you see me. I'm a black man, and if they could drop off crack and guns in the black community during the 1980s, which, by the way, is not a conspiracy, it's confirmed in FBI files that have been released, then I don't put anything past the government.
uh, you're right, Kalia. She just doesn't want to do that shit, and I don't know if it's good for her because let's be honest, like conspiracy theory mindset is a very anxiety provoking mindset. Like she kind of,
Hey, maybe we need to be more on point. A little anxiety can motivate you into action. No, for real.
but she,
It's
but
better. It's better than being complacent. I'd rather be
well, I don't know
overly.
about you, but I know how she works, my wife, and it's not like she's gonna go out and fucking do like what can you really do?
Well,
What
if it's
can
not
you
gonna
do?
inspire action, that was my whole point. It's better to be overly worried, if you will. Obviously, it's not good, but I'd rather be that than to be caught flat-footed. That's why I
I
carry.
see, I
You feel
disagree.
me?
Oh, that I understand. The carry thing. Well, I wouldn't do that either, but I get that. But I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about because it's very feasible that you can get into an altercation, somebody could try and hurt you. But this other shit, the government's trying to, drop chemicals in the air. All that that's just there's no that's not there's no what's the word precedent that always happens. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's possible you can get into an altercation and you might need a gun. That's a fact. But this other shit, I don't think it's a good mind frame to always be worrying about. Like my wife's against vaccines. She thinks they could be hurting people. Like, none of the vaccines are all bullshit. They're for the government to make
Okay,
money.
okay. Let's talk about that. You got your kids vaccinated. You had to get them in
I
public
had to,
school, right?
yeah, I had to. Like, I mean, and I didn't get half the ones that I wasn't required to get half
That's
of the
crazy.
ones. Neither were you. We were about the same age when we were
Right.
younger. Yeah, yeah. So, but like constantly thinking about how you could be getting fucked over and what could be killing you or what could be,
Hey, man.
the evil people the rich evil people that rule the world trying to. That's mad anxiety provoking because there's nothing you could do about it if it's true.
Yeah,
First
but
of all.
I'd rather have the knowledge. I'd rather know what's going on. At least I know if I'm
You
getting
sound
fucked
like my
over. You
wife.
feel
You
me?
sound like my wife. She says the same thing. She'd rather know. Well, to me, I don't give a fuck what she says. That promotes anxiety in her and probably in you, CJ. Even though, like, I don't think it's a good mind frame personally. The
What's going
ignorance
on,
is bliss
guys?
is okay sometimes.
Hell no.
What's going on? You
What's
you
up?
so you're telling me you rather not know what the fuck is in the dark cave because it might give you anxiety over knowing that
No,
Yeah.
there
You
may be a
tripping,
bear
champ.
in there over there being a bear in there and eat your ass.
no, 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 no.
I'm
When
with
it
you,
when it
HOD.
comes to realistic, feasible situations, of course I want to know if I could, and more importantly, HLD, if I can do something to prevent it, I want to know. But if I cannot, or if it's not even an accepted known fact, like if it's just a conspiracy, just a theory, then no. Because just like in boxing, how I say you guys can shit on anybody's record, right? We could take any champion in history's record and we could shit on it. In life, you could take any theory and postulate it and be
I,
like,
I'm
oh,
gonna
maybe
I'm
this.
gonna respect you,
Hey,
Marco. I'm gonna respect you for yourself, but I can't live that way because you just want to take the high road of not having to put mind and time to figure shit out that may be happening. Look, man, this whole COVID thing was a big sham. It was overly done, and because
oh
most
shit.
people in this damn planet wanted to follow what they tell you to do instead of, hey, let me see for myself, critical thinking, and see if you want to get vaccinated or not. I'm not vaccinated. You
Well,
see, I mean,
My wife didn't get vaccinated either, right? I did only because we have a business and the business was shut down. And in my mind, I'm like, fuck, the only way to get things back to normal so I could make money and feed my family is
I'm
do
gonna
this.
respect that. I'm not gonna.
No,
I'm not,
but listen to me. I didn't want to. And if I would have got it first, the actual disease, because I got it anyway,
but
I
just
wouldn't have
the kind of
vaccinated.
CJ is going. I mean, yes, I understand anything on the far extreme is going to be bad, but I'm not going to be blind and ignorant because I don't want to put
worry about it. Yeah,
No,
I feel
you're
you,
right.
champ.
You're right. What you just said is perfect. Far extreme, yes, I agree with down the middle. But conspiracy theorists, I think the ones who those by definition are extreme.
Oh man, after what this government, the
I'll
whole
be
world
that.
order did to us in 2020, yeah, you have to be extremely skeptical of all these motherfuckers because it's bullshit what they did.
I think the government scared the shit out of us with COVID, and I don't think that was necessary.
Well, it was necessary to make that money.
Right. That's what I'm saying. But
I was not tripping.
Not necessary for our health. I don't think it was necessary. But, it was necessary for the vulnerable people, the old people, the people with pre-existing conditions, yes. But for the majority of us, no.
Now, losing sleep, no. But you have to be informed. And that takes having to be critical thinking, looking into shit. It's simple as that.
Hey, Shodi, I didn't take the vaccine either.
Let me ask, and my wife refused, and they won my kid. I didn't give it to my kids because there's an example. This is how I'm down the middle. Kids were like the lowest possible risk. My kids had it twice, not one symptom. So I'm like, I'm not giving my kids a vaccine when they're not even, no kids died. They don't even feel it half the time. So I didn't. But
peep game. They tried to force me to do it because of my my position, Yeah. And I didn't. I cited religious reasons, and I got it.
You're lucky. So let me ask you guys this: the chemtrails. Anybody who knows? Does anybody in here know or believe that chemtrails really change the weather or whatever? Or you think it's just condensation from small plates?
If you look into it, there's many experiments on that's being conducted as we speak. Many. And it's not fictitious. There's many experiments that are actively happening. Now, are they effective or not? I can't tell you that because we don't know who to say, right? But that there are experiments going on as we speak.
So you're saying that the majority, you're saying almost all those lines that you see are people doing experiments?
No, that's the far extreme.
Right.
All I'm saying, there are experiments out there.
So we don't know.
That we do know, yes. Are they effective? I don't know.
Okay, yeah. So, but we don't. Okay, well, yeah, because to my whole thing is like, why don't big airline crafts, the commercial ones we fly in, why don't those leave trails like that? They're way bigger.
They leave trails. Depends on the altitude. Yes, they do.
I've never seen that. I've never once
read into it and learn it. There's it has to do with the altitude. Has to do also with the fuel being burned and whatever altitude they're at. It'll leave that trail. So yes.
Okay. Well, who knows?
What I was talking more about is about what more recently we're talking about, which is what weather changing the weather in itself and trying to make things happen when they shouldn't.
Right. I'm sure there's experiments. I'm sure, but like my wife believes all those lines are chemtrail. Like she believes.
Bottom line is, bro, all that fuel being burned up there. Look, man, that's not good. Period.
Right, but there's a difference between us fucking polluting the system, the earth, and people purposely trying to like change weather and poison you and all that. Big difference.
Hey, check this out, champ. I'm gonna go into evolutionary psychology real quick. Like a false positive. Like if you for instance, an animal in nature, let's say a mouse, right? If he hears some ruffling in the bushes, he could assume that's a snake. And bounce, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there could not be a snake, but that's a lot better than saying, "Oh no, I'm not tripping. It's not a snake," and then you get your ass eaten up. It only takes one mistake. So I'd rather, you know what I mean? I'd rather stay on point.
I like that analysis, but you're analyzing an unevolved primate brain, almost not even to a human brain. We have way more tools. We don't need to do that.
Hey, the same principle applies. I'd rather be overly cautious. You feel me? I'd rather be caught with them without.
I live based off of that principle. I don't want to assume. I want to make sure everything I'm going to do in my life, any decisions, anything I got to accomplish or I'm waiting on, I'm going to confirm. I am not going to assume. I'd rather be sure than sorry because all it takes is maybe a deadline. Is it today or was it next week?
But there's
I don't care.
For most of these things that we're talking about, there's no way you can't confirm. And like what you just said, CJ, you'd rather be cautious. That's fine. But to me, if that's going to be, if I'm risking my sanity, my well-being, being nervous, or like, and affecting my mind state off something that I don't know, it's just not worth it.
If you're
Hey,
raised with
that's why I meditate. I gotta try to keep a balance, but again, I'd rather be
you're
caught
raised
with
with
than without.
a thin paper skin, bro, and you know anything's gonna freak you out. It's just, hey, man. So I mean, it's everybody's different. That's what I'm trying to say at the early beginning with you, Mark. I'm gonna respect you, but everybody's built different, and that is not gonna affect me at all. You know what I mean? I rather know that, you know, the truth, even if it kicks me in the teeth, than not know the truth.
Well, you know what?
And let it bite me in the ass.
So, like, I know people who are like that, and they don't even see that they're always fucking high strung. They don't see. I'm not saying you, because I don't know you personally.
I may be high strung, but guess
what?
I don't
care.
Saying, no, but I'm saying it. I don't care. I'm gonna take on the weight of it, because as a man, that's what I do.
Well, to me, the people I see, like, they don't even realize. I'm like, yo, like, if you're making yourself high strung. You're taking stress, takes fucking years off your life. It gives you diseases. Like, it's just not worth it.
You're gonna die one day, man.
Well, yeah, you could die. You know,
right now,
1,000 days. Fucking.
I'd rather die a legendary intellect than get killed because I didn't want to look both ways in the street.
Okay.
Real shit, HLD. You know, I'm gonna say this: when we first hopped on here, you know what I mean? I didn't think we could have any common ground, but we tend to agree on some things about life in general. So shout out to you. Hey, who else we got in the building? We got CT and Alan Day. What y'all got to say on it?
I don't think they have any interest in this topic. They've been quiet as a mouse.
Man, I hear this every day with my wife, so I don't really want to talk about it. She's one of those.
She's like my wife, huh?
She's one of the biggest conspiracy theory people. Like, oh my god!
What's funny? When you told me the other day when she said go get some air, I'm like, that sounds like my wife. So now they got two. Now they have another thing in common.
Yeah, it's like we literally get into arguments.
Yeah.
Talking about, I'm like, listen, I get it, but I just want to live for today, man. I don't want.
Thank you.
I'm just like,
don't bury your head in the ground like that ostrich.
CT,
the ostrich is going to get its ass snatched up.
You don't support me. You don't care about what I care about. That kind of shit.
Oh yeah. So it's come to the point where I listen. And you know, I get it. I tell her
you don't support me. That's a guilt trip. That's some bullshit.
Yeah, I understand. I get it. Like she points out everything, man. She thinks she don't like when I like something on YouTube. Don't do that. They're paying attention to you. Don't like stay away from that. You know?
She turned off all the shit on her phone because she thinks they're listening. I'm like, yo, I need to be able to locate you. We have kids. Turn your fucking location back on.
Yeah.
Does she? Even though I'm gonna say I assume both of you guys put in input on the money in the home, but does she make sure she's the one who pays all the bills?
Nah,
not
at all. That's all.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make sure it's not gonna be late because I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, no
way.
Not like that. It's more just like, it's that shit. And the worst part is, like, they don't let you not give a fuck. It's almost like you're a dick if you don't care. That's what I don't like about it.
Yeah. Hey, as far as the finances, after my joint bank account got overdrawn during that divorce, I'm like, fuck that shit. Never again. I'm paying the bills, bitch. I'm sorry.
Damn. Yeah.
My wife, she's very good with. She's very good with money. Not saying I'm not, but it's just like me. I ain't gonna front. I love spending. Like, I'm like, got one life to live. We're okay. So like, So, but she's more like, no, can't get this. No, stop. Don't.
Yeah.
Like I said, the far extreme of anything is know, there's got to be to each his own in their own relationship, whatever it is. But when something happens, you didn't look both ways, you get run over. I don't want to hear your bitching.
I just be like we'll be talking about, like, oh, so and so, like, we saw this movie, and then they'll be like, well, the director, he was caught, trafficking children. I'm like, shut the fuck up, the kids.
You ain't trying to. It ruins the experience for you. Yeah, hey, man.
My son even was like, Mommy, can you stop? It kind of ruins like.
Yo, like for real, things. That's how it be. Like only movies she watches conspiracy theory movies, science fiction movies that has something to do with the end of the world shit. Like, I'm like,
there you go. Well, let me ask you.
I'm not going that hard in the paint.
Did it get worse after COVID? Because it For me, it did. She got worse after COVID.
Oh yeah, it got
Yep.
worse. She didn't get the she didn't get the vaccine. She didn't want my kids to get the vaccine. I had to get the vaccine because
Same
who I
here.
work for, they don't play that shit.
Same
So
here.
yeah,
I agree that
You could have gotten exemption, homie. You could. I did it myself.
CT, man.
COVID fucked
should double
up
date.
a lot
I think
of
they'll have a lot in
people,
common.
and if you're not mentally ready for that shit, it will fucking definitely consume half of America, bro. Got all these retards out there, bro. I mean, they're like literally retards. I mean, fuck, bro. They can't handle anything, bro. No stress of anything. You know what I mean? And that's life is stressful, regardless of how you want to put it. That's part of life. Anxiety is part of life. Depression is part of life. Shit happens is part of life.
Yep.
You know what I mean? But people
Yep.
can't handle
shit,
it. You know, you got either the potheads who don't care, and then you got the ones who care and they're not smokers.
Why
you know what I mean?
Hey, hold on, champ. I'm a pothead who does care. I'm a pothead who cares.
Hey, there's anomalies. There's anomalies.
Yo, there's two things since COVID that are booming out of control. One is therapy, and two is fucking cannabis. Those two things are booming because of COVID. Because everybody went. That's funny. My wife, same thing. COVID triggered that shit. Man, I'm telling you, if we all like hung out all together, they would fucking have a ball together.
Hold up, champ. Your wife turned into a pothead?
No, not she didn't do weed. I'm
just fucking with you.
Xanax. No.
I don't do nothing. No medication. I got no medication. At 41, that's pretty good. I don't take any medication. I take my supplements, and that's it.
I don't either.
You know what I take, man? I chew on my Nero gum, bro. You guys ever tried that?
What is
Nero
that?
Gum?
No.
It's here it is.
What's that for?
It's a natural caffeine chewing gum with theanine in it.
Can I tell you something?
I don't need no uppers. I don't think you need any caffeine either,
you
HLD.
Do not need caffeine.
I love it, bro.
You always turned up.
No mas. This fucking guy.
No mas.
He's banging down cups of coffee like, yeah.
Oh, but I had my Bustelo coffee, and then on top of that, then you have a Monster Zero, and now I'm chewing on.
Hell no. See, I don't fuck with none of that.
I've never liked uppers. Yeah, I don't like uppers. I like shit that chills me.
No, but I'm saying this Nero gum is pretty good, man.
Is it because that's not
no calories? No calories, really. I think.
Yeah, that's a stress reliever. The chewing.
Yeah, that's true.
I just bought it. It was like $30 for pack gum. See how it is.
Okay.
Damn.
Joe Rogan recommended it to me, man, so I gotta listen to him. No.
Yeah, I'm just. I guess I brought.
You're on that Alpha brand too. I used to fuck with the Alpha brand.
Did you, man? How is it?
It's dope. It's dope. I wish I would have stuck with it. I kind of like my life kind of fell down. I got out of my routine.
They're natural SSRIs, which are just serotonin re-up. It basically boosts the serotonin in your brain. That's what those are. They take herbs that naturally do that. That's all that is.
You know what else boosts the serotonin in your brain? MDMA.
Probably.
Ecstasy.
Oh,
definitely. I can verify that.
No.
I bought this for when I'm like right now. I'm fasting, so I'm going on 72 hours, and so I'm like,
why?
God damn, homie.
Why are you fasting? You Muslim?
Bro, man, because that's what healthy men do. Get all that shit out your system.
I do intermittent, but 72 hours, that's OD. That's the only thing I reacted to.
That shit.
I'll break it tomorrow at 96 hours.
I'll fucking pass out. I can't not eat for 72 hours. I guess I started thinking about all this because, like, I was thinking about COVID and how it fucked everything up for me, at least. Like, because we're still feeling like this inflation. This is all residual effects of COVID.
Yeah.
All of it is.
You're right.
I hate it. I fucking hate it. But you got to deal with it, I guess.
Even though I didn't take the vaccine, like a lot of shit happened during COVID. A lot of it was incidental, but that same timing, a lot of deaths in the family. You know, my mom's sickness, all that shit happened at one time. So I was like, "Fuck me up."
And it really showed all of us, I believe, how cardinally important human interaction is. Like we're social beings. We just are. You know what I'm saying? And it really showed that. It showed how mentally strenuous.
You know, I didn't think about it. But yeah, you're right. And to a point, because I really didn't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck how people, bro. But coming on here, you know what I mean, and shooting it up with everybody,
it makes you feel good.
But it is what it is. You know, I like to shoot the shit. But if it wasn't on, I'm not gonna cry about it.
But I'm saying, like,
but it helps
medically. They've done studies, and human interaction boosts the dopamine and the serotonin in your brain.
Yeah,
like
man,
they say, it's a natural.
Bro, back in 2020 when it was really crazy. All these free smoke channels, bro. All that That was fun, bro. But
Yeah.
No, we're a social species. To Marco's point,
We
yeah, so
are.
definitely,
We are,
yeah.
and there's something to be said about in person. Like this is cool too, but in person is the best. You know, like
It's
I
different. Yeah,
love.
yeah.
I've always been very social. I mean, there's certain people who are uncomfortable with that. I get that. I've always been very social. I've always, maybe because I grew up an only child. I don't know. But
Interesting.
yeah, no, I've always loved to be like my wife prefers. She grew up in a chaotic household, a lot of siblings. She prefers not. For me, I prefer the opposite, man. I was in Hell's Kitchen just literally by myself. That dad was never around. My mother was there, but not. Like I never saw her. I was straight up by myself. So I think I've always
a lot of
flocked.
my family members, I mean, as Puerto Ricans, we the family loves to hang out with each, in
Yeah.
groups all the time,
Mhm.
man. And I can say it definitely affected some during that time. I know that for a fact. I
Mhm.
didn't give a fuck, but many did.
I
No,
can give a
tough. It was like, yeah, man, it triggered all the shit. And like people, my wife, CT's wife, like COVID triggered a lot, a
So
lot of shit.
there's a truth to it, and like I said, to each his own. I mean, if that's what you need, that's cool, and it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like I said, I mean, for the most part, we are social creatures, and to one way or another. But
No,
Mhm.
I can maintain solo, but I am better off. I've noticed when I get that interaction. I had a good relationship at the time. Obviously, didn't pan out, but
It's dope. Like
yeah,
everything we do. Think about it. Everything we do is we love going to shows. We love going to boxing. We go to the fights to get the energy of the people. It's all about people. You know what I'm saying?
as long as my turnstile is open at the front of my house for the hose, I'm good.
Oh,
for the house,
this fucking guy. You're probably happily married for like 40 years. You're so full of shit.
Oh
right?
hell no, bro.
You're not
You ain't
married?
in the game. Hold on, champ. You sound at least 50. You ain't in the game no more. You ain't slinging and banging.
Oh, he's swinging
I
and
mean
banging.
that in
Are
the
you?
sexual sense.
I mean, I know you don't like talking about yourself, but are you single? Or you don't want to say?
All the time, absolutely.
You are single. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
You must
okay.
be divorced though.
I am divorced.
Yeah. Well, he's
Hey,
mentioned his
shout out.
daughter, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, I get it.
I filed for divorce.
I get it.
Me too. Yo. Only 20 to 30% of men do it. I had the nuts to do that shit. I said, fuck
Really?
this shit.
It's mostly women who do it?
Hell yeah. 70 to 80.
70-80%.
Fuck.
Yes, sir,
Well, I
Ski.
think we were talking about this. My boy just got in California and he is getting raked. She might
Yeah,
get
man.
lifetime alimony. 50%.
And
of
she filed, didn't she? She filed.
And not only did she file, he has to pay her lawyer bills.
Exactly.
Because
I'd
he
rather be the
keeps trying to
plaintiff than a
settle.
defendant.
He keeps,
I'm
and he has a
sorry,
kid.
man.
And he has a kid, so he can't move. Otherwise, he's like, I would have moved.
I'm just
I ain't
educating
going.
my son on this shit, and I'm like, it's really not worth it.
See,
I ain't going. Oh shit! You said
but
it's not worth it to get married. Let's speak on it.
hold on,
No,
real
man.
quick, Jackie. You see what you're saying? But yet you're on here all the time, so you like the interaction,
Right,
I
that's why I
guess.
said that earlier.
From a distance.
Right. Well, yeah, because people so you like the social interaction, but yeah, I get it. In person, people could be creepy or whatever. I get that, but you still like the interaction. So it's just natural. All of us do.
Mhm.
Right.
What were you saying?
Oh shit! I was saying HLD. You said it's not worth it to get married. That's what you're telling your son.
I told him it's really it is probably the most monumental decision in your life, bro. And it's just like you get caught up. Look at my man right now. He's saying he has to pay all that shit, bro.
Crazy.
You know what I mean? It's crazy. Luckily, not luckily. I mean, I had, I was one awarded with full custody of my son, so I didn't have to go through all that other shit that men are going through when not.
Wow.
But it's a pain in the ass, man.
Well,
It's a pain in the ass, and is it worth it? I mean, yeah, when it's right, but unfortunately, you're never in fully control of knowing what the other person is
Bruh.
thinking.
and the state
And
The
matters.
shit is different. Marco,
The
you're
state
Gen
matters.
X. Let me tell you. Let me tell the millennials on down. The game. I've seen it change, champ. Because I'm somewhere in between. I'm from back in the day. I've seen how the dating game changed from the 90s to 2000s and nowadays. Yeah, I wouldn't do it again. That's why I say my next ex-wife, tongue in cheek, because I'm probably never getting married again. I'll rock with a chick long term, but I'm not signing that paper.
Oh,
you have to have
You're
a
in
nice
California
prenup.
too. Fuck that.
You gotta
California.
have a nice prenup.
You gotta have
it's
an
not even
ironclad prenup.
you don't even have to go to city hall to get married, bro. You could have if you want to go through the church, you could get married in church without having to do a fucking civil
Like a
union.
legal. Okay,
Right,
hey man, that's an idea.
you could do that and have maybe legal partnership if you want to do that type of shit. But to really make it a marriage like by the law of your state, man, fuck that.
Hey, I don't want to sound too jaded, but these bitches ain't honoring their vows.
No, man. But the thing is, you know what? That women are thinking, they think very different than us, and it's all about what I feel. Men for the most part is about duty, and we honor
Exactly.
our duty regardless of what. I mean, real men. I'm not talking about you bastards out there. I'm talking about real men honor their duty, and that's what we, even we might not be totally perfectly happy in a situation, but as long as everything is right, you're not cheating on me, you're not doing shit behind my back, but it's just, hey, maybe I'm not happy, but I'm still gonna honor my duty and to my family if I got kids. Women, I don't feel happy. I think there's something better out there. Maybe I gotta find my happiness. Bitch, go suck on another dick and get out of here.
Yo,
I
that
mean,
voice was funny.
it's
It
the
was. It
truth,
was.
bro. It's what it is. Now, like I
Yeah, I
said,
mean,
we got assholes out there. We got men who are just, whatever. But you should know that as you getting into a relationship, yo, this guy don't work. He don't do this. He does it. Well, then you fucking knew that, you dumbass. You want to get married to
right.
that? That's on you.
Hey, sometimes they do get dickmatized. They're just like so into a dude off of
But
Yeah.
whatever. And not to be the sex necessarily, but a lot of times that is the case.
but
And they'll
Jackie,
just
let me
overlook all the red flags.
let me say, Jackie, like I think you said you're only like 30, 31. That's tough at that age. But once dudes get their 40s, besides guys like HLD, most of them
Yeah, we
calm
be
down.
chilling.
Like we're
But
not
Jackie, you knew that
different.
guy was a cheating flirt from the get. You knew who he was
Uh
when
oh.
we know. Come on, the
Did
new one
she
ain't
though?
hiding that. You
Did
know
she?
that.
Did she?
You know that. Come on, man. You know how the guy is. You're meeting him and shit. You know how he is.
Some
Yeah,
guys are.
because you got to be rocking with someone for at least 2 to 3 years before you even get married. So
That's
that's
a good
enough time to
point. I
vet
was gonna say
somebody.
some guys are full of shit, but eventually it'll slip out.
Yeah, that you
It'll
see
always come
chinks in the
out,
armor.
bro. You
Yo,
see how
I'm gonna say this. I chose wrong. I can't choose a bitch to save. I can't choose a woman to save my life. So, yeah, I put that on me. I'm gonna take accountability for that.
No, there's accountability. Of course, you have to. We
Well,
all have to. I chose the wrong bitch. I got played.
yeah,
That's it.
yeah. And it's
Let's
also
move on
like
to the next topic. We're gonna stick on. We're with Dr. Phillip here today.
I know, and I was in one of those moods today. I'm just like I was just thinking back about like a lot of what ifs today, like shit, like moves that I wish I could have maybe made different moves. And I know
Oh
that's
man,
and they say that's bad to do because that
it is.
you
It really
can't
is because there's nothing
like
you can do about it. Like you said,
right.
you the anxiety. You can't go
It
back in
creates
time. Ain't no
anxiety.
time
It's
Right.
machine.
not bad. I don't think it's bad to look
No,
back
it
and
ain't
say,
no
man,
time machine. So
If
focus on
you
what you can do moving
but,
forward. I
you
but
learn
try
a
not to.
lesson,
Yeah.
yes, but sometimes I catch myself like almost in a fantasy, like, well, if I would have done this right now, I'd be here, and I
yeah, but
literally
Bruh,
live in it for a second, like
I
that would
feel
be
you.
dope.
I
you're
feel
thinking
you.
about that as an individual. You're a father, so I think that's knowledge for you to take on. You fucking see what I did wrong, how I did wrong, and then
Yeah,
you say, look, son. You teach the next legacy coming up behind you, right? That's your son, and you
yeah,
teach them, don't look, man, do this way because this is what I did wrong.
yeah,
And I want you not to repeat those mistakes. Go ahead and do what you got to do. Don't have no regrets of whatever they may be of what you're saying, and teach them the lessons, bro. That's that.
yeah, yeah.
Not too pissing your own thing. Oh man, I didn't do it. No, man. So that you can teach your
Right,
son.
right.
Look, had I
That's the
done
only
this
way it can
right,
be a positive. Yeah, yeah. I
right,
feel
you
you.
got to make it a positive, bro.
Shit.
What's that saying from Gladiator? When the old man told, this is unreal, the errors of my son are the errors as me as a father because he didn't teach him. That's what you
Oh yeah,
got to
yeah.
do.
Marcus Aurelius talking about. He said
Right,
your shortcomings as a son are my failures as a father. Something to that effect. I feel what you're talking about. Yeah.
right, because he didn't teach him, right? So that's on.
Right.
So your job is to do that. I mean, hey man, once you have a kid, I think it's things kind of change in your life, and it's not really all about you. You really have to put that effort to make sure that you're leaving your last name on your son with the proper legacy and teaching, so he can move on in life. At one point, it's going to be all on him, but as he's a
Yes.
kid, it's your job to teach him what's up, and hopefully,
Sometimes I
when he's
miss
an
that.
adult,
Sometimes I miss not having that responsibility, like just being able to just, you know what I mean, just be all about me. I miss that sometimes.
No, you don't want to be selfish like that, champ. Even me, I don't got the kids, but I'm
Well,
dedicated to caring for my
selfish.
mother. So
Selfish is only if I act that way. I don't act that way, but I'm just sometimes I miss that. Like I remember the days where I just had a cell phone bill and like my rent, and that's the only fucking worries I had. You know?
I don't worry about nothing, bro.
Okay, well, good
My
for you.
health, about it. You know what I mean? Like right now, I'm doing my facts, so I want to make sure I'm looking sharp, and that's about it.
Well,
Work
that's
out,
good.
my
That's good.
son. But worried about it really ain't. Nah, bro. Fuck the bills, bro. I've been to the point where, like everybody else, or you're living paycheck. Man, fuck the bills. They're gonna be there regardless, bro. Oh, they're calling. Hello. So hit the decline button, man. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck?
No,
let the devil be the last one to pay your debts, bro, when you die. How about that?
Hell no.
Yeah. No, I get it.
Y'all with kids, because I don't have them, and maybe I'll never have to worry about it. But kids don't assume debt, right? They can only get assets. They don't like take on your
I don't
debt.
think they assume that. No, I'm not sure though.
I
don't think so. That'd be kind of fucked up. I think just a wife, right, or a husband assumes that.
Hey, after y'all pass away, come back and tell me, because I don't know.
I mean, that's a simple search, I guess, but I don't think so at all.
Okay,
I hope not.
I don't think so.
Yeah, just assets. Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, this is not North Korea where they punish you with 3 generations down and shit.
If who had children?
Hey, what did the Bible say? Like 7 generations of the sins of the father? I don't know.
Yeah,
something like that.
Right. Jin Kung-un, yo man, you disgrace him, he'll arrest the generations before you and after you for
Hell no.
That's what he does, bro. This motherfucker. But so what's the boxing topic, guys?
Right, we been cooking for a minute, but not about boxing. Like 45 minutes in. Let's go.
Well, I'm curious if this fight is going to be light sparring or really throwing hands.
Yeah, I haven't heard. I don't think I've heard HLD or Alan Dave's opinion on it. So I'm gonna let y'all cook.
On what fight? On the Globetrotter show?
Yeah, the Globetrotter show.
No, bro, I don't really, and I'm making more fun of the tank maniacs and the tank sexuals about it because I've always known this dude is a globetrotter. He's never been a legacy fighter. I've never paid for any of his fucking fights. Not that, and I haven't stolen any of them either. I just don't give a fuck about it.
There you go. Well, remember when I protested Roach? That was the wrong one to protest, obviously, but on principle, I don't regret it.
I don't care, bro. He's making it, whatever, bro. Only those who thought that he's a pound for pound fighter and all that shit. He's never shown that he cared about anything about legacy. He's always said it from his mouth. I don't care about belts. I don't care about men. So you fools fell for it. You fools out to put him on your pound for pound for list, bro. You looking like clowns.
I've been cooking these dudes. I've been cooking these dudes the past couple of days.
Listen to him. He said it out of his mouth, and so I got no issues with it. I mean, do your thing. Do your thing.
Well,
I don't care.
I mean, for me, man, I hate throwing out, hey, I'm just a hardcore boxing fan, but I'm really a boxing fan out here, and I don't really. For me, that's a different sport. That exhibition. It's a different sport for me. Like I never watched Muhammad Ali's exhibition. I haven't watched a Floyd Mayweather fight since he was like at around 48, 47 wins. I mean, it's just not my thing. I'm not into it. Respect to whoever is into it, but I'm not gonna be. I know boxing is a business mask as a sport, but for me, like I said, it's just not for me. It's not my stuff. I'm not gonna give much energy to it, and more power to anybody else. You know what I mean? And on top of that, I never really took Tank serious anyway. Much of his career, like, I mean, maybe some of his fans, I never took him that serious. Most of his fights were pretty much clown shows anyway. It wasn't realistic. I believe that anybody at the elite level can make a showcase fight look like a showcase fight. You know what I mean? So, I mean, much of Tank's career has been showcase bouts. I don't take none of his fights serious.
Yo, David, I'm not hating on this at all. I actually like the fight, so I don't know what the hell you are talking about.
And what's the Floyd association? I don't because I guess Marco doesn't hate on Floyd.
That's a great question. I think because Tank and Floyd were together at one point, but
no. But in general, I don't see you hating on Floyd. It gets me. He's not your number one. Floyd. These dudes think if you're not D-riding somebody, you're hating on them. I hate this generation.
I hate Floyd because I pointed out. I'm assuming he was maybe he knows me from TBV when I pointed out that I think Floyd might have money problems. Maybe. And some people took that as hate. It's like, that's not hate.
He does have it, bro. Ain't nobody fool. But guess what? This Tank fight, it might be the first one I watch live, baby. All right, man.
No, because it's Netflix. You got it.
Yeah. And I know the undercard man, I'm hoping we get the Bumgarner and Serrano on the undercard. That would be fire.
I don't
Sure.
know.
I don't see it.
But I'll watch it. I'll be
I don't
watching
know.
it. It's on Netflix.
HLD, I know you're, Boricua pride, but it should be Katie Taylor versus Baumgartner because Serrano
The winner.
lost. She
She's not going.
lost.
She's not that great to go up to 140 to do anything, bro. That'll be Serrano, who's been going up and down 3 weight divisions to do this shit. All right.
I think so. I think Serrano's basic.
I'm sorry.
I think Serrano. Go ahead.
You like to pick Serrano.
Yeah. Another thing I don't like about this fight is that now, like, people who once was arguing this legacy stuff, like, don't get it twisted. If Tank was not about the legacy, he would drop that WBA title and stop paying sanctioning fees. There's a reason why he's holding on to that title, because there is the legitimacy by holding on to that jury, even though it's a fake title. In his case, it's a fake belt. But at the end of the day, he does care. And I don't like the fact that people are throwing around this money thing, like, oh, well, you're just hating on the bag, or you're mad because he's getting a bag. Like, really? Like, why do I even, like, do we even care, really? Like, he's not, like, their money is not it's not gonna make my kid shit. It, like, what the hell? Like, I don't care about their money. You know
That's
what I'm
one of the
saying?
main points I've been making. Like, when you start to share that purse with me, then I'll give a fuck. Y'all bragging on another man's money is goofy to me. What's wrong with you guys?
He's holding on to the most janky belt of all for sanctioning bodies. It's a janky belt. The way he got it was janky because he never beat anybody for it. It's just janky, and it's the WBA. I mean, nobody really gives a fuck about that unless you just, want to say I am holding a belt, and that's what he's doing.
Yeah, Alan, I wouldn't say it's for legacy. I'd say it's for marketability because they can promote the fight. The champion, he's a champion, right? He's not going to drop it just for the marketability. Yeah,
it's exactly the only reason.
Oh, it's definitely marketing, and just like Floyd Mayweather's record, it was all about marketing. You know what I mean? It was all about marketing. Like he has the green print, he has the backing, he got the pushing early where, he doesn't really need Floyd Mayweather at this point anymore. But it's all fake. I don't believe in many of the sanctioning bodies. I mean, I'm starting to fall off the Ring magazine, man. Like,
oh shit! Word?
Yeah, I'm falling off the Ring magazine because.
Hold it down for me for 1 second. I'll be right back.
Yeah,
right.
I mean, I'm falling off the Ring magazine because, let's be real, like, Boots Stanionis shouldn't have been a Ring magazine title. Like, they pretty much, talked that into existence.
Well,
right?
I mean, how else do you continue the lineage? Not to shit on your argument, but I mean, somebody had to get it.
When number one,
you
when
don't.
Number one versus number two. That's the way. But those are the rules, though. It's when there's no lineal champion in the division. Whenever the number one champion versus number two fight, that in their rankings, that's when they established a lineage.
Okay, sure. So how about this? So before Bud Crawford entered welterweight division, who was the lineal champion?
There was no lineal champion until he fought 1 and 2, which was him and Spence.
So didn't Keith Thurman wasn't official? Keith Thurman beat Brooks, he beat Porter, he beat Danny Garcia.
But he wasn't Ring Magazine's lineal champion.
That's what I'm saying. So if you're speaking from that perspective, shouldn't have been a 1 versus 2 whenever Keith Thurman fought Sean Porter or whenever he fought Danny Garcia?
Those guys weren't they weren't listed as number 2. That's why he never fought a number 2.
So how do you randomly select Stanionis as the number 2 fighter?
Because look at the division. There literally nobody else was better than those 2 guys at the time, and that's how they had him ranked.
Mario Barrios, even though I think he's a cakewalk, but how can you not argue the guy who's been the longest reigning champion at welterweight division wasn't the number 2 champion?
Because they see who he's been fighting too, and I mean, it's the way Ring Magazine did their thing. That's all.
Yeah, it's going to be subjective at some point. Yo. It's going to be subjective at some point. I'm not mad at it.
So who did Stanionis fight to become number 2 in the welterweight division?
Nobody.
Exactly. So the problem is with the business of the politics of the sport, man. Like, is no one really holding up their end of the stick and holding the legitimacy of boxing? You know what I mean? Like, we want to argue legacy. We want to argue, what's legitimate. But at the end of the day, really none of the sanctioning bodies are real. The lineal Ring magazine is essentially bought out. I love Turkey Al Sheikh, but it's kind of fake now, man. It's odd. It's a WWE at this point, man.
But
being cynical.
had Thurman fought either whoever was number 2, which could have, I don't know if it was Crawford or Spence, that would have been for a lineal title because he was the number
Thurman
2 guy.
chose to sit his ass down. You can't control that. So
Right.
whoever they elevate to that spot is what it is.
Outside of Bud Crawford in the last, I would say, maybe decade, no one did more in the welterweight division than Keith Thurman. No one else.
Sure,
No
he should have stayed active. I agree with that.
But Spence.
Well, I mean, Spence collected all the belts one by one.
He collected everybody's belt.
But see, Earl Spence collected the belt from it being an elevated title between Danny Garcia and Sean Porter, and not to mention his victory over Sean Porter was a toss-up. Okay.
No, but so that's not Joe. You're trying to shit on Spence totally, my man.
No, I'm not shitting on Spence. I'm not shitting on Spence. I'm pointing out the fact that no one earned the legacy at the welterweight division until Bud Crawford and Spence got in the ring and fought each other.
Okay, so if Thurman, hold up, champ. I hear your point. But if Thurman's gonna choose, he's gonna choose to be inactive. No one can force you to fight. Then what other choice do you have?
Keith Thurman didn't choose to be inactive. He was injured. The same excuse that they gave Earl Spence.
Hell no, not for 3 years.
Dude, he got in a car accident. He messed his shoulder.
No, Spence did, but Thurman wasn't injured for 3 years is what I'm saying. His hairline got pushed back, but he wasn't injured for 3 years.
Thurman didn't want to fight Spence. Thurman didn't want to fight Spence.
No, so first off, when Earl Spence... No. He came out of his health scare when he was out for a while, and he fought Manny Pacquiao, who was then the champion. And Earl Spence was not on the table when Keith Thurman came back from his health issues. He was not on the table. In fact, at that point, Earl Spence did not want to fight Keith Thurman. Earl Spence wanted to fight Keith Thurman when Earl Spence was essentially a nobody with no champions and really no ranking. Keith Thurman was the champ guy in the division.
They're both PBC, right? They're both PBC. Should have been an easy fight to make.
Yes, it could have been an easy fight to make, but who was Earl Spence? What was he bringing to the table at the time when he called out Keith Thurman? It was the same situation as Bud Crawford and Boots Ennis. Boots was
so why didn't they fight after that? You're talking about before. Why didn't they fight after that?
Well, because
after Thurman healed up.
Because Keith Thurman got injured. He got in that car accident. He messed himself up.
No, I'm saying after he got it, after he recovered. That's exactly what I'm saying.
After he
said Spence, because Spence got in the car wreck after, so the timing just wasn't.
Keith Thurman got in a car accident, and then he ended up fighting Danny Garcia, and ended up getting injured again. So Keith Thurman ended up getting injured. He was banged up. The only reason why Keith Thurman been shelved is because of injuries. And if we're going to throw the injury excuse for anybody, we got to give Keith Thurman. He was injured. Oh. He had his issues out of the ring, and whatever happened. But at the end of the day, he fought the number 2 guy. He should have been lineal. He wasn't. So it goes back to that lineal status.
How it was the
I'm
guy?
Sorry?
How was he number? You have to be number 2 with the rankings of Ring. That's how Ring Magazine determines the rankings for their belt. And so if whoever you're saying
exactly. So you pick and choose who you want to be number 2. And what I'm telling you right now, Boots Ennis did absolutely nothing to be number 1, and Stanionis did absolutely nothing to be number 2. So how all of a sudden that becomes lineal status?
Because the state of affairs of a janky welterweight division as we have is what had it like that. There's nothing else nobody can do. That's what we had to rank. We had no.
Let me ask you this. I'm gonna ask you this, Alan. Who would you rather have seen fight for the lineage? If you don't like that, who would you rather
Yo,
have in
Alan,
there?
that picture looks like a loan officer. You look like a loan officer. Are you a loan officer?
I'm in law school, bro. So I mean,
Close.
that's
Close.
my photo.
What kind of
All right,
law?
so
What kind of law? Real quick, we'll get back. What kind of law you want to practice?
Contracts.
Ooh, I could use you. All right, go. I can't.
All right,
I'm
so-
literally looking.
Yeah.
for
Who would you
contract
rather
law.
have seen in there, man? You don't like that? You don't like Stanionis boots? Who would you have?
Great question. I would have loved that the Ring magazine or a Lineal would have decided the Lineal status the same way they did for Bud and Earl Spence. They waited until one of those guys became undisputed. That's what I would have.
Right. I mean, so
So
you
you
want
just
it to
don't
be that the lineals only started when there's just an undisputed champion.
Appreciate
Not
you.
all
That's kind of
the time.
crazy, champ.
Not all the time. Not all the time, but in this case, yes, because all of the titles were left up to grab. They were pretty much released. So 4 different guys had a title. Okay, and just because, and just,
I'm sorry.
and just,
Go ahead.
and just because all of a sudden Boots unified against another elevated champion, that doesn't automatically make him the lineal champion.
And you know, Alan,
because
the way you argue, and it makes sense. You want to be a lawyer. You're pretty good at it. Good shit.
But still, the rankings were that. That's what it was. Boots was number 1. Stanionis was ranked number 2. And yeah, I granted to you in a shitty email division champions, but that's who they were. That's what they were.
the
1 and 2.
way boxing works.
You can't control real quick, Alan.
boxing-
Real quick. I'm gonna let you cook, but real quick. You can't control somebody moving out of the division, so you want this just to be vacant, so they don't get the sanctioning fees. Is that what you're saying? It's business. You said yourself.
No,
it's
I
the
don't
business
care
of
about-
boxing.
It's the business of boxing for sure, and the business of boxing is what allowed Boots to fight for the lineal status because of the
I'm saying
relationship.
a vacancy doesn't get you the sanctioning fees. You feel me?
Yes,
Yeah,
but
there's no sanctioning fees with Ring Magazine, guys.
I get all that. What I'm telling you is this: how in the world that before the fight? Because this fight, when that fight was announced, it was not announced as lineal status. As the fight became, as they cooked the promotions, then they decided it should become a lineal championship.
No, it was. Everybody knew that if 1 versus number 2 was gonna fight, that fight was gonna be for the lineal title.
Well,
Everybody
listen,
knew that.
when that fight was announced, Stanionis was not considered number 2.
And who was?
He was not. He was not.
But who was? But who was Allen? That's what I'm saying. Who was?
What? Well, hey, what? Who should have been? It should have been Mario Barrios. Mario Barrios should have been considered, huh?
But
because he was the longest reigning champion at 47, and he knocked out Ugas. So, hey, none of them, Stanionis nor Boots, have done more than Mario Barrios. And to be fair, technically, he's probably
So he beat up because he beat up the Ugas that Spence destroyed his face. It makes him better.
Absolutely, because
that was broken already.
Yes, because Earl Spence nor Stanionis haven't done anything. They haven't done anything. They haven't fought or beat anybody.
Mario Barrios hasn't done shit either, bro.
Mario Barrios knocked out Ugas, who was the reigning champion who beat Manny Pacquiao. Hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is.
What did Spence do to Ugas' face, bro?
I don't care what Spence did. The fact of the matter is,
I know you don't.
All I'm saying is, who did Boots beat? That was a champion.
Oh, so now we're getting to the bottom of the argument. You don't think Boots deserves to be the lineal? Okay.
Yes, I don't think Boots deserved to be the lineal. But not only that, I do not believe that lineal status should have been up for grabs for that bout in general.
But that's their rules, man. Like I said, 1 and 2 will always get it. That's how they have always. It's always been.
That's not true, man. That's not true because we saw Keith Thurman fight both Sean Porter and Danny Garcia, and he was never elevated as lineal status
because those guys weren't ranked 2.
Hey Marco,
It's a
real
thing.
quick, is
So
Alan Day
who was ranked number
is
2
Alan
at the
Day a
time?
bigger pot stirrer than HLD now?
A bigger pots. They're
Yeah.
close. Yeah, they're
What's
close.
that again? What?
At least
What's
today.
that?
Yeah, they're
I said,
close.
who's the bigger pot stirrer out of y'all two? I'm just chilling.
Who was ranked number 2 at the time?
Damn, Jackie coming through heavy. Yo, catch up on the super chats, Marco.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Hold on. I see. I look away for a second. You guys hit me with some shit. All right. First of all, David Garcia, appreciate you. I will forget about your King Amin impersonation of shitting on me. CJ Rich, Allen can't hit me. His shadow boxing. AB. Extra crispy 2 piece. Jackie coming in hot with the extra crispy 50 piece. How do you say 50 in Spanish? Cincuenta or some shit?
50.
There you go.
50. Gracias para 50 piece. Whatever. All right. Thank you, Jackie. I appreciate you. No words, just 50 piece. All right.
Just showing love. Hey, that's a sugar mama.
That's dope. The most
Hey,
I
so
ever got
what,
was 500 from a guy named Charles Edward Cheese. You guys know you guys have seen
Oh
him.
yeah. He's
That
heavy,
motherfucker dropped
especially in
500,
showbiz.
1,000. He's a famous rapper, by the way, but he won't reveal who. But I know
Disclose.
he's a famous
Yeah.
rapper. Yeah.
It's Wale.
hey Marco, can you place that again?
No, I'm
Say
just
what?
speculating.
Say what again, Alan?
Can you see that post? Can I see that post? I can't see him because he's AB or I'm AB.
Oh,
What
yeah.
is this?
No, put my super chat back up.
Alan
You
You
can't
can't hit me. He's shadow boxing. It's just a funny joke. You know when he said that about Paulie in the post fight.
Oh, okay, got you. All right.
All right. I like it. Yeah,
It's
no,
all
I
good.
mean,
But granted, Alan, look, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm not impressed by the. I mean, we had 4 email champions, bro. I get what you're saying. I'm just saying that hey, they just went by the rules. But I understand exactly what you're saying. We have 4 welterweight email champions at one point, bro. So I get it. Like, who really is the dog? I mean, I get that. But it is what it is. It's like you can't control everything, and that's just what the rules are. It just fell in place. But I get what you're saying. Boots is an email champion. Stanion is an email champion. Mario Barrios is an email champion. And so is Norman Jr. an email champion. So, I mean, I get it.
Now, the most respected champion out there, the lineal champion, now we have an email lineal champion. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I get it.
Ridiculous.
I get it.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And like I said, that fight was not considered lineal status until Eddie Hearn made the argument to Turkey Al-Sheikh.
You're negating the rules I told you, my friend, and that's why you want to stay on that. I'm telling you, those are the rules. 1 versus number 2, ranked by Ring Magazine, ends up fighting, champions. Ends up fighting for the lineal. And that's just the rule.
I'm gonna do my homework because I'm gonna go under the impression that Danny Garcia or more than likely Sean Porter was number 2 at the time when Keith Thurman fought them.
What year we're talking about?
Okay.
I don't know if Ring has the rankings from back then.
Oh no, the Ring magazine's been around forever, dude.
Yeah, but I'm saying do they have the rankings of that time?
I'm going to debunk that
I'm sure
because
you can look it up.
We know the Ring and all these sanctioning bodies, they make up the rules as they go. So like the rules always change.
No, not the rules change. As a lawyer, they have their own stipulations that they may change and add and it says it clearly in their rules that they can change or add at their own disposal upon the committee vote.
Yo, Mick, I'm gonna need you to hop on the panel. Like, hearing you speak is like learning a new language. So yeah, tap in.
Oh shit. Let's see, is he in? Let me see if he's trying to come in. Hold on.
He's in the chat.
Hey, so everybody's okay with Virgil Ortiz stealing the mandatory opponent to Bakram, but not challenging Bakram, the champion himself. Y'all okay with that? Because I think because we're so much
said stealing the mandatory. He's not stealing it. He just took the fight.
He stole them, bro. The guy they canceled the purse bid because they took him.
Hey man, it's boxing.
but forget about the thing. He challenged the mandatory guy, but not the champion. I've never.
Marco, it
Hey,
amuses me. I'm gonna say real quick. It amuses me when you use my phrases like we talk pretty much every day. It's funny. It's hilarious.
Well, that's
hey,
what it is.
black American fighter versus Mexican is the green cards or the green ticket or whatever people want to
Right.
say.
That's why I
So,
got a
hey,
beef with Alberto. I got to keep that going just because it's a green print.
smart
It's
move.
good for the channel.
Yeah.
Smart move by Virgil. Since we're hyping up Tank's smart move to get the bag, I'm gonna say smart move by Virgil. How
No,
about
because
that?
Hey, nobody on this panel is doing that.
fighting the straight up champion for Virgil would have been better. And then having a belt and being a champion at 140, at 154, that was the play.
Right.
Yeah, I can see what you're saying but you have a shot at the champion, you go for the champion. Now, if you have nothing else in it, but he had a shot, he could have fought the champion.
What was the topic again?
There's a whole bunch of topics, bro.
A whole bunch.
What do you think
Chemtrails.
about
Chemtrails.
chemtrail? Yeah.
Oh my God,
That's
man.
it.
A whole bunch of topics. Whole
You know.
bunch of topics. Let me see. Hold on, let me get back here. Mick is not trying to come in. He has no interest. Punk ass.
You saw
Come
what
on, man.
Teal
So
did
shit, it's
yesterday?
Friday, right? It's Friday. So friendly
Yeah.
reminder, Marco, of 7 p.m. your time. Please tap in. If you can't, cool. But I would really appreciate it if you tap in tomorrow.
Hey, you saw what Teal did talking about the tank? You saw what Teal did?
What's that?
Turkey. You saw what Teal did? Now that we got the tank fight going on?
Nuh-uh.
What do you do?
He went in front of Aiden Ross and told him, I will fight for what is that? Braska Aiden Ross Brask branding, whatever. And he said he'll fight 4 guys the same night, 3-minute rounds.
Man.
On an exhibition. Like,
On some foreman shit.
yeah. He's pressing buttons because he's in negotiations with the Shakur fight with Turkey, and Turkey's just not honoring his contract, and so Teal's just trying to piss him off or something.
Gotcha. Hey, I see you, Jackie. I'm sure you will be in the chat. If you could call in, that would really help out. You know what I mean? For the women, trying to reach out to the ladies. So
I've been hearing she's been calling, but I've never.
She did call once. Yeah.
She called once briefly. More than Clarissa did, I'll tell you that. Clarissa called once too, but Clarissa just said like one thing and bounced.
She shit on Alberto and bounced.
She shit on Alberto and bounced. Yeah, exactly.
Mic drop. Let's go. I like it.
Yeah, well, Johnny must be live because there's no Alberto present. You know what I'm saying? No Alberto present.
No, he's out collecting cans. You know how we got to do it.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Hey,
yeah,
he's
but
like your
there's really not
son.
much going on in boxing, bro. Besides
He's
just
like your son. Teach him how to collect cans. You know what I mean?
Here we
Make a
go.
little living for himself.
Here we go. He's here.
CT and Mick.
What the fuck's going on, Mac?
That's pretty good.
How about yours guys?
Chilling. What you got to say about it?
So, first of all, I want to kind of say sorry for crashing out the other day. It's like some people the argument is just the same every single day. It's not worth listening to, but it's like, so for me, we're talking about lineal champs here. A lot of people didn't know how rankings actually work for that. So to become the lineal champ, it must be the consensus one, ranked 1 versus the consensus ranked 2. So the UFC and the ring used to use the same way of doing rankings. I do not know if it's changed yet for the ring because they're now owned by Turkey Ali Sheikh or whatever. But the ring rankings were always done by a panel of 10 to 15 journalists, yeah? And they would give their rank, so they would do 1 to 15 in each division, or 1 to 10, and it would be worked out by average where a fighter should rank. That's how the ring rankings were made.
Okay.
I don't know if that's changed recently because of Turkey's involvement, but it would be good if they actually released who the journalists now are and where and what their ranking is, so you can go and see
They have, I think, 21 guys, journalists, blah blah blah, that do
Mm.
the voting for them. But
Yeah, I don't. It used to be they used to release who it was and where they were. So like some people might have Floyd that at the time was like 1-1-1, and then somebody told him at 3, and it would work out that he, on average, he would be number 1. But it would tell you who each journalist was and how they done it. The UFC still use this to this day. The issue you have with the UFC one is guys who were journalists in the early days aren't journalists anymore in the MMA.
Mm.
So they're still voting on rankings and they don't even watch the sport.
Hey
So
Mick,
that is
real
an
quick,
issue.
I don't know how familiar you are with U.S. politics, but you're telling me it's like the Electoral College. They're the ones that actually cast the votes. You feel me? On our behalf, but we don't know the names.
Um, well, no, a wee bit different than that because, like, Gulf Electric College is done by voting, yeah, and then they will go and put to a point where
Well, no,
they're
that's not
going.
a one-to-one analogy, but we don't know who is actually voting on the rankings. Is what I'm saying. We don't
They
know who those
used.
people are.
At the moment, I don't think they publish the names anymore, but they
Mhm.
used to. They certainly used to for the ring
Okay,
anyway. But
sure.
then again, that was when it was a magazine and things like that as well. So I don't know if the magazine actually is still in existence as such.
Mm.
Allen was more under the impression that Ring Magazine is being run like the Democrats, and they're just gonna install a damn, whatever they
Don't do
want
that.
for you, and that's what they do. You know what I mean? So that's what Allen was under the impression. Put a puppet up there, a drunk hyena.
HLD voted for Trump. I see that. Let's get off of that though.
No, I agree with HLD. I think that is what they're now trying to do. I remember when we had this conversation before Marco, where it was like we were wanting one belt and one belt only, and
Yep.
it was how we were going to how you pass the ring title to somebody. You've got to defend. I think the rules are you must if it is um if you're the ring champion, you must defend between somebody ranked 1 and 5 in their rankings in 12 months. If they don't, they'll strip you. So that's kind of a I think that is still a rule. And to be made a ring champion if it's out of the belts like maybe at one I think at 126 it doesn't I've not had a champion in about 15 years. So it has to be 1 versus 2 or 1 versus 3. And I think they'll go as far as 1 versus 4. They'll not go any lower than that. So in 126, I think there has only ever been 2 champions. Well, sorry, 3. I think in the last 40 years, I think Pereira defended it twice, Pacquiao defended it twice or once, then Mikey Garcia won it, and then it's never been in action, yeah? And that's been since like 1989. So,
All right, champ. I feel you. We're talking all this corruption stuff and how it should be run, or how it was run, and how it's currently run. I I don't think I got your thoughts on the league to clean all this up. How do you think? How do you feel about a league?
nah, no, nah, I'm not in a league, nah.
No, you
Nah,
ain't with it.
well, it's kind of feel like how we spoke the other day with the Super Six kind of stuff, yeah. Like, so we had like a discussion about 154 Super Six, but the tournament taking about 3 years to complete in the league, and then they had non-league fights, and it just got really, really messy at the end. So for me, I would rather be out of a league kind of thing. I think the league's still up for corruption if it's done like the UFC's do their rankings as such. But a UFC champion can defend against somebody ranked 1 in 10. I think in a boxing for it to be a sanctioned world title fight, it's got to be 1 in 5, right between 1 and 15. But in boxing, you've got these shitty intercontinental belts and like I think in America you've got one that's like NABO or the NASF. I can't remember what it is, but like you get the WBO Intercontinental Champion and the WBO Pacific Champion. Winning these shitty belts gets him a ranking, yeah. Automatically puts him in a ranking and takes him out of.
Mm,
So if you become like
out of the other
the
bodies. Okay, I feel what you're saying.
aye,
Go ahead,
that takes
cook.
you out. Aye, so if you were say you were ranked 10 with the WBA, WBC, IBF, and then you fight somebody for the Intercontinental America's belt for the WBO. If you win that, you maybe come into like number 9, 10 in the WBO, but you come out the rankings for all the others. So it's quite hard to work out where you should be. You
Mm,
end up with guys like Moses Atama, who's in at 1, and Derek Chisora's in at 1 as well, because they hold these kind of belts. So
Okay,
it's kind
I
of
feel that.
it's harder than easier, but you'll see promoters they will attack these belts. So Frank Warren has notably always went the WBO route. It's been easier and it's worked out well for him. Things like that. You see fighters who'll go. Eddie Hearn used to do a lot of IBF stuff, but sorry, when you go.
Have you guys talked about the team for the Canelo fight with the referees and with the referee
Nah,
and the judges?
that just came out.
You got Tim Cheatham, Max DeLuca, Steve Weisfeld.
No, don't say that. Tim Cheatham.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, I'm not happy with the Tim Cheatham.
Having a name Cheatham is not good. I'll be right back.
I know. So
the referee
it's on the nose. It's too on the nose, champ. It's like he's gonna cheat him. He's always doing it too.
I don't like Cheatham because he's very inconsistent with all his bullshit. Steve Whitefeld loves the aggressive fighter. He's always consistent about that.
Damn, man.
DeLuca,
I might lose a rack because of Tim Cheatham. I might lose a rack.
But the referee is Thomas Taylor.
I'm not familiar with him.
Yeah, you are.
I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm telling you that. I'm being honest.
No, once we'll see. You probably don't. You know him. You'll. Yeah. You'll see him when you're like, yeah, I know.
Oh, the face, but I don't. Yeah, okay, maybe.
Right, that's it. I promise you that. You know this white dude.
All right.
But I don't like Cheatham. I'll be honest with you. I don't like Cheatham.
Oh, I'm very disappointed.
And I know it's funny with the name, but literally
he's really doing that.
he's that dude, bro. He's that fucking dude. I don't like him, bro. No, Steve Whitesell, he's consistent, and I've seen his seminars of teaching of judging because that's what he does for the ABC, and he's consistent, bro. It's really about the effective punching, and the forward aggressor. He's always been that way.
Marco, just give the rack to fucking E-Rock right now. Cheatham is gonna cheat him.
Hey, it might get you a draw, bro. But Gustavo, the president of the WBO, thought it was great. Oh, the bust. I'm like, man, I mean, come on, Gustavo. I like you, bro, but you know that Cheatham is not that dude.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the thing. Then they got the announcers. They did that. They got everybody but Tim Lampley. They left them off the squad.
Jim Lampley. That's interesting because he's supposed to be the voice of it now. Okay, maybe
you know what they got. Andre Ward is calling it. Max Kellerman is calling it. They got Coppinger. I don't know why, but they got Coppinger.
Coppinger. We need Marco up in there.
I don't like his commentating, bro. I really don't.
Yeah, me either.
You know, but and they got who else they got? They got the whole crew here. Let me see what I can. But
sorry.
Go ahead, buddy.
On the point with the referees and like the judges and things like that. So they should Canelo and Crawford must be happy with them because they would have got a chance to what do you call it, blackball them basically, yeah. So they will say that they're happy. They'll probably pick one each and one will be done by a commission.
Hey, let me interject real quick. I'm gonna let you land, Mick. Shout out to you, but mods, please do your job in the chat. When people are being racist in the chat, we don't rock out like that.
You don't have to think about it. Just get them out.
Who's being racist?
Mel 07. He said I lost my food stamps because I said Tim Cheatham is corrupt.
Yeah, you guys could block. I mean, he comes in here and does that shit a lot.
Yeah.
So
are you gonna put up a rack? If I'm on welfare, how would I be putting up racks? Get the fuck out of here, bitch. Go ahead, man.
Was that racism or was that statusism?
No, that's racial.
So
my family's been on racist. I don't know, my family's been on food stamps. I wouldn't take that shit like that. But
yeah, my mom too. But that doesn't mean it's still not.
You know the implication. Come on, champ. Let's read between the lines.
I wish I can get food stamps right now. Food is expensive right now.
I actually could, I think, but that's whole different. I think so. It's all about how much you claim that you make. You know, say when you own your own business,
they have a poverty line that you gotta be on.
Right, and you have control when you own your own business of what you claim. I'm not saying I do that, but
I'm not saying I do.
But you could. That's only that's an upside. You pay more taxes and shit as a business owner, but you could also.
I apparently you can't get candy no more and shit like that.
Oh, they don't let you
But
buy
it's
candy?
good. That's bullshit. That's not food.
The all the sodas, all that stuff, no more. No
I mean,
more.
in a way, part of me is like that sucks because kids should enjoy it in moderation. But then the other part of me is like, yeah, it is bad for you.
Yeah, I remember growing up, used
Right.
to
Get
be
that with your own
embarrassed
money.
going to the store with the food stamp thing, the booklet.
That shit was.
Yeah.
I never had those. My mom got it later when it was an actual card. But yeah, that shit. But we used to make fun of kids in my school because
I used to be so embarrassed. I used to walk in the store and wait for all my friends to leave, and then I go to the counter. Yo, hurry up and cash this out, man.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
it's like
you were embarrassed.
it was
Yo, I'm
literally
gonna be
like
real. I'm gonna be real.
was like
I thought I was
I'm from East
balling, bro.
Oakland, so
I had a $5 food stamp. I'm balling. I'm getting all this candy and shit.
Yeah, now
That's
my
I'm
what
from
mom
I'm
East
got it
Oakland, so like
later.
for 5 or 6 years, yeah, mom had food stamps, and it wasn't the most, Yeah, it
My,
was kind of embarrassing, but fuck
my
it,
mom
man.
got it later, so it was just they transitioned into the card. But the card was like a white card, like you could tell it's not a credit card. So like when every now and then when I'd use it, I would just kind of block and just hand the card so they can't tell it's not a credit card. You know what I'm saying?
That's funny.
How about when
Yeah,
how about when generic food was literally just generic black and white packaging?
Oh man, I grew up never getting Doritos. I got like corn cheddar crisps. So like it was
I remember that.
She
Yeah.
bought all the key food versions, all of it, like all
I
of
stand
everything.
on this, bro. Government cheddar block cheese back in the day was good.
That I've never had.
Yeah, I never had
See,
the government cheese.
Now fuck
we
that powder milk that they used to give out. That shit was nasty.
Didn't have that either.
we didn't really have that in Scotland, so we did have a point where obviously you get benefits and the kind of things, but then you have we have a thing. It's food banks now, which is often if you're on benefits and you're struggling, or you can go to a certain place and they'll give you food. But in Scotland, what we have got is like community shop, so we can go. So for myself, I will donate money to community shops, say maybe $100 every week or so. And they'll buy food, so people that are struggling, they can go and buy this. They don't buy it. They go and they're given it and to keep them sustained. But a lot of businesses are now getting to a stage where, like, if something's got maybe 2 or 3 days to go and date and they're not going to sell it, they will donate that to these places. So the the nutrition is getting better in these kind of things because all the cheap stuff is usually full of sugar, and all the good stuff is, but you should be eating and giving it to your kids and things like that is way more
Word.
expensive. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Poor's kept down poor by food and health conditions that then come with it. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's
Hey,
just how
champ, tell
things
me
work.
this: they got Whole Foods out there in Scotland. Whole Foods or something similar to that, if you know what that is.
Maybe it's Whole Foods kind of like a Costco.
No, it's more like higher end nutrition, like for folks like me training for marathons, I guess. No, but it's like
They're trying to tell you
suburban.
everything supposedly is all natural.
Right. That's the main thing.
Like our supermarkets, what your Walmart is, will have that kind of section in it. But then there's
No, champ. It's a different lane. It's a different demographic they're searching for. Yeah, people that want to be hella healthy, basically.
no
Organic. You know what I mean? That type of time.
but we get that, and we would get that in your kind of Walmart, yeah. So what you would, your version of Walmart will have that section in it, yeah. Where it
Yeah,
is
but the
everything
whole store is.
organic.
I'm saying the whole store is like that. They don't sell all the other bullshit that Walmart does.
Yeah, they don't.
Right.
They just they'll sell you beef that won't give male titties. You know what I mean? Because they got none of that.
GMOs.
I
And
read in
all
a
that.
GMO here, yeah.
What was
We
that?
didn't have any.
Say what?
We do not have like GMO products in that area.
Oh,
A
GMO.
lot of countries have them banned, and we're not we're not one of those yet. I don't know why, but we allowed all that shit to happen.
You know what?
We can't buy beef in that for America, or chicken or anything like that. Yeah, you just can't. We would in Europe and Britain, we don't take that shit.
You talk
All the
about
kind of
Russia and themselves. I saw somebody go with one of these whatever newscasters go out there. They have none of that. And their food's got to be 100 Like whole
Organic,
foods,
everything.
organic. There ain't
Yeah,
no
That's why
GMOs. There's
Devault and Better Be are top of the game because
no
they can't put that
modification. No,
bullshit.
they allow no modifications of their plant based vegetables products. And
yeah.
nothing can be. It can't be modified. It's got to be 100. But we allow that shit. Our
Of
grain
course.
now in the United States coming from Argentina is modified, and we're allowing that shit. And so we're fucked up as
Aye.
a country.
So as you're saying, you've got Whole Foods. We didn't really need that because everything's in the one place. So like, don't get me wrong, you can get. I think that some in seeded stuff, it's like legumes and things like that. They're quite bad for you, high in carbohydrates, but they're only sprayed with pesticides and all this kind of stuff. So
Mhm.
it is kind of if you really want to go, if you really want to go into high impact, high training, the top of the top food, you can like a local butcher would be your kind of thing, which is usually one in every village. So
Mm.
everything's quite on your doorstep here. But then again, as I showed in the Discord, there's about 5 million people in Scotland, 5.5, and 3.2 million of them live in an area where it's like I can drive to within an hour. So it's like 165 kilometres wide by maybe about 150 miles either side. So it's a tiny area. It's like 80% of Scotland's uninhabited. So everything's on the doorstep
That's
where
wild, champ.
people.
That's crazy.
And then we have all these different accents that it stays there 165 miles. You can have um you can have something like 10 different accents and they vary quite quite well mine just kind of in the middle, but really in the east or the west they can become really hard to understand, speak very quickly.
Hey, well,
I
peep game,
also
peep game. Let me ask you this because you spoke on it in the Discord. Shout out to the
yeah,
Discord, Marco. Pump that again when you get a chance. But real quick,
I will. I will.
are the you hear us talk? You feel me? Like how differently all of us talk up here. Would you say the Scottish accents are more or less diverse than America? I would say America. I would assume rather that America is more diverse because of the geographical. It's just way bigger country, like so we're more spread out.
We
nah,
let we
nah,
let everybody in, bro. That's why, man. Come on now.
no, Scotland's got where in that area where you have what I'm talking about. Scotland's like they have their own kind of language. So like if you're in Aberdeen, they speak a thing called Doric, where the kind of it's their own language, and Dundee has their own language, and how they would speak the dialect. So no, I would say like for me, I can understand nearly every American. Like,
Hmm.
like you can tell the difference between somebody like Priest that's on somewhere else who's in the Midwest, and then you can tell Marco who's from New York. But then you also can understand people like HLD and things like that. I'm probably discriminating here as such, but you can tell
Uh-oh.
he's from like a Hispanic kind of background. But but I can understand that that can be many different parts of America, though. Yeah, that could be like Texas, Los Angeles, Atlanta, Georgia, they kind of
That's not
things. Yeah,
racism. And make what you're explaining is not racism, no, bro. You're describing just the facts of what you see, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with that, bro. We are there's stereotypes that are very real to how we are, how we speak, how it is, bro. There's a Spanish accents of how and different type of Spanish English accents, just like there's
Yeah,
of
man.
every other culture out here. You know what I mean? Black accents, bro. I'm sorry, there is Black America
Uh-oh.
way of speaking, bro. Come on now, we ain't gonna play that. I mean, white too. You got shit. Go to Kentucky and see how they talk and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I
oh,
reckon that we all got different accents. There's nothing wrong with that. That ain't racism. That's
definitely.
just what it is.
So one of the funny things I've been seeing lately is American people can't understand that there is black Scottish people. They find that wild. It's like kind of all over TikTok. They're quite surprised by this, and I'm like, So like 10% of Scotland's population is what we would call uh, black BME kind of thing. So like Asians, black, like, but in Scotland we wouldn't say. In America, you would say, "Oh, I'm an African American," or like things like that. We didn't really have that, or a black American. Or for
Damn,
us,
so,
we're
so
just
there's black people in Scotland.
yeah.
Yo,
Damn, that,
Bacoli resides in Scotland. Bacoli is tapped in with
But
Scotland. But yo, peep game. I think you
that's
can
as rare as a
understand us
black Russian, bro.
real quick. I think you can understand us better, Mick, because you're
yeah,
exposed to American media. You feel me?
um,
We don't get Scottish media out here.
We're not
well, that's
looking to
true.
tune into it. One of the two.
Or
True. So, like, so in Scotland, they didn't have like I'm white and you're black or you're Asian, and that
oh,
isn't a thing. You're just Scottish, yeah. But the
I guess so.
big so the big thing that we have is, and it's always been an issue here, is religion. So
Hmm.
the
Okay.
biggest question that you'll get, it's not if you're white or you're black or where you're from or things like that. Are you a Roman Catholic or are you a Church of Scotland, so Catholic or Protestant? Yeah, and depending what one you are, you will be discriminated against. Yeah, and that's but always
Hey,
been
if it's like
Scotland's
that,
issue. Yeah,
if you're not heavy on race out there, then I'm gonna need you to send me your redhead white bitch one time.
A redhead white bitch. Good lord.
we did. We sent one to Mexico.
He wants a redhead white because he knows he could find a redhead black chick. You know what I'm saying?
We sent one.
Hell no, see, I don't do that. I don't fuck with them weaves and them wigs. I don't do that. My next ex-wife is not on that type of time. I'm just saying, yo, as a black man, like, there's nothing more exotic to me than a redhead. You feel me? That's
Hey,
like the opposite.
what's that female chick that just came out that they said that she works for the CIA? It was a rapper chick, red hair.
Sexy Red?
Yeah, Sexy Red. They got her accused of working for the CIA. But I'm just saying.
Oh, I didn't even know that. I believe
Yeah.
it, man. It's all fucking COINTELPRO to me.
So CJ, we did say about maybe 35 years ago, we did send a redhead white bitch to Mexico. He's now fights under the name Canelo Alvarez.
I got most of that, champ. I don't know if I got your overall point, but I got most of what you were saying.
I heard Canelo Alvarez, bro, and that's where I got stuck at.
My son brought up Ice Spice the other day.
He's Irish, though, right? He's Irish or something like that.
Who?
His descendants, Canelos.
I don't know.
Interesting.
It could be a few different things with the red hair. I'm not sure.
Just like Mauricio Suleiman. He's not Mexican. He's been there forever. I'm saying nationality wise, but I'm talking about just lineage of his blood. If
he looks Spaniard, maybe.
You know, somewhere else. I know that for a fact. I think German.
Hey, they're on some Alberto shit. Mejor la raza.
What's that mean?
Uh-oh. You want me to go there? It means better the race. It means like some a contingent of Latinos think that having kids with white people betters the race. That's what that means.
I've never heard that in my life.
That's okay. The Mexicans.
That's some MSNBC.
Guys, I gotta be honest.
Yo. I heard that shit in real life.
Sounds good. I'm just kidding.
I've heard this shit in real life, man. They really be on that type of shit.
I've only heard that from MSNBC talking shit. I've never seen that in my bro. I'll tell you straight up, I've ever heard some shit like that from anybody.
Why do you think Alberto was like, oh, Mark Sanchez was banging white bitches at USC? Who gives a fuck, man? I was married to a white bitch.
It's Alberto, man. You gotta consider the damn source. A freaking retard.
Mejor la raza. He's like the worst of Latino.
You scared Alberto off. Since you did that, all jokes aside, he's been in here a quarter of the amount that he usually is.
All I gotta say, I don't even gotta argue with him anymore. I just gotta say 200, and that's it.
Yeah, he doesn't want to ever. He'll never show himself.
Exactly.
I wonder why.
We owe CJ an immense thank you.
Right? Yeah. I mean, it's gratitude in this bitch for running the bitch ass motherfucker off.
Oh, look at that! Look at that! Macau got the hearts. Okay.
Uh-oh. What's up, Macau? Hey, yeah. Tomorrow, Macau. Tomorrow.
Did Mick leave? Oh, no, he's still here. Why did he type, my Frank kind of popped off on TikTok. Ken would have boxed his head off. Okay. Alberto should be banned from the channel for being two-faced. I mean...
Hey.
Fuck Alberto.
Yeah.
What, he did something more new to you guys?
No. He even disses Marco on other channels. He disses Marco and then comes back here trying to play coy. Fuck that.
Like,
Man.
what's he say? Like, what's he say?
You told me that I didn't even see it. You mentioned it like earlier this week though, that he was saying like you were corny or something negative about you. I don't know exactly the verbiage, but you mentioned that he was dissing you on Johnny's channel.
Throw shade. He'll just throw shade.
Yeah, well, I was on Johnny's, and he's like, the Hangout Spot, the greatest boxing podcast out of all of them. Like, just saying shit where he's like not directly shitting on me, but you could
passive aggressive. I've been telling y'all that, man.
Yeah, and he said something else. It's little things. It's not like blatant HLD, not like fuck my, but it's So I don't know, whatever.
Hey, if I say fuck somebody, I'm gonna stand on it. I'm not gonna go behind their back and be like, oh, man, I can't respect it. Yeah, I'm getting my blood pressure up again. I need to chill.
Indirectly, that's right, Eric. Staten Island in the house. This is a youngster from Staten Island, only 19 years old.
I wouldn't be offended about that.
I couldn't believe
that's all.
To put a bow on it, so I don't have to speak on it again. I couldn't believe he pulled up. He made sure he was the first one to pull up the other day on your live, and said he wanted to fight me. You won't show yourself on camera, but you're down to pull up in person. Get the fuck out of here. You won't show yourself for $200, but you're going to pull up in person and commit violence. Fuck no.
Obviously, he's, as you young kids
I know.
would say,
he's trying to save face, but just again, I would respect him more if he just said, "I'm a little bitch, I'm a coward," and own it. You feel
There's nobody who would come in and say hello. I'm a little bitch.
Look, man. Look. I'll say it for him. He's a little bitch.
Thank you. That was cathartic. That was cathartic coming in. Thank you. You got to acknowledge reality, man.
I did see him
living in
he
fantasy.
was on Johnny's.
Dwayne, Dwayne, are you stroking out, man? It's not the first. What are you talking about?
Don't do that.
Oh, fuck. I'm sorry, CJ.
What were you saying, Mick?
I apologize. But
I did see
Dwayne, what's going on? It's not the first.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, Friday. Happy Friday.
He said first.
Well, yeah, but scroll down. He corrected it.
My bad. Okay, happy Friday. I kind of hate when people, and not, this sounds negative, when people say like happy Monday, happy Tuesday. It's like,
no, but happy Friday is real because we're about to get it cracking.
Well, yeah.
Everything should be happy because it's another day alive here. Every day you wake up is another day from us.
Mick, why do you say that you're watching 200 people while you're on the show? What are you, a prison guard?
You were a prison guard, actually. At work, yes, supervising, yeah.
Oh, that's
I don't get a happy Friday like that, man. I gotta wait till tomorrow so I could break my fast with some shrimp.
Right, so I'm
HLD, fasting? How long you been fasting, HLD?
Going 72 hours today.
72, man. Proud of you.
Wow.
He's chewing on that nicotine crack gum though, like Jinx.
Hey, you got to do something sometimes. I ain't mad at it.
No, man.
I ain't built for that. Intermittent fasting, yeah, I can go 12 hours. 72 is brave.
My last fight, I had to go 72. I had to go 48 dry. Drop 13 pounds.
Yeah, dry is hard. I would break it every once in a while with I got this mineral drink that from Ultima, I think it's called Ultima, and it's just some minerals, and I'll have some sip of that and shit. But so it's not a dry fast. Yeah, I'm drinking something, a little bit of water here and there and shit. But
yeah, I had to drop 13 pounds in 48 hours, so we went dry.
So wait, HLD, you're not even drinking a lot of water. You're just sipping water here and there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm drinking about 8 ounces a day.
I didn't know you're celebrating Ramadan. What the fuck's going on here?
Right, it's something like some religious shit. What's the reason?
You never heard of a Puerto Rican Muslim, bro? The fuck
No.
Yo. I'm gonna be real. What's your motivation though? What's your motivation?
Health, bro. Want to clean my digestive system, give it a break. Yeah. It's very healthy for you, man. I mean, I'm not saying you do this all the damn time and shit, but I'll do this probably, every 2 months, every 3 months.
My wife, back in like 2009, she did this popular thing where she didn't eat for like 11 days, right? And she was drinking, it was lemon water, cayenne pepper. Do you guys remember this shit?
Cayenne pepper, yeah.
Lemon water
and maple syrup.
That shit. And I couldn't, and she lost, she only lost like 10 pounds in 11, but she wasn't heavy or anything. She wasn't doing it. But I was like, I didn't think she'd last a day. And she said after like the first 2 or 3 days, you just don't even give a fuck. It's weird.
Just gotta acclimate it.
You do once
11 days.
I did 14.
Crazy.
once your body your body gets into ketosis mode, that's when your body switches from when you deplete all of your carbs in your body and there's nothing else, then it just consumes whatever fat you have, and
Yeah,
that's
you
when you're in
start burning
ketosis
fat.
mode.
I'm
And so
familiar with the process.
you get a look by the second day. I think it was, it's like I wake up with a burst of energy, man. I mean, it's like, and clear minded too. Clear minded.
You had me feeling guilty though. Like I'm sitting there eating my burger, and I'm like, "You good with this?" She's like, "Yeah, I don't care anymore." I'm like, "All
No,
right."
man, it's and so hey, man, and
Hey,
I haven't weighed myself since I
I
think
just,
Tuesday, but
I
I know
just,
I'm down probably about close to 15 pounds. I bet.
I bet. And I was just shocked because I didn't think, not just her, but like I think that's hard, man, for anybody not to eat for 11 days.
It's
Nothing.
mental, bro. It's really mental.
it's mental, bro. Once you get
Mental.
over the hump, once you get over the first 48 hours and you get over the hump, the
It's
only thing
easy.
that's difficult about the cut and weight part is like in that 48 hours, I was like, when I dropped those 13, I
But
worked
wait,
out 3 times a day. So that
Macaw,
was hard.
when you did it for
That's hard,
14
bro.
days, right? Were you
Yeah.
doing it to lose weight or just for health? Like, were you trying to make weight to fight or just health?
No, that was just, I was doing that with my dad. He was doing it. He needed to drop weight for his surgery, and he needed somebody to do it with him. So I said I would do it with him.
Okay. Wait, you didn't
That's what's up.
exercise in that 2 weeks?
Shout out
Did
to you.
No, then I wasn't exercising. No,
You
I
shouldn't.
I just did it in solidarity with him. No, the only time I exercise is when I'm actually cutting weight, and it's not like all out exercise. It's more like just moving, and then once you get to the end, you really just don't have any energy, and you're literally just trying to get
You're
crazy.
building
any
the
sweat
sweat,
out of
bro.
your body.
You get on the treadmill when you're trying to
That's
cut
it.
weight like he's doing. It's just you're trying to get up that sweat so you can leak all that water out to get to your weight. That's what you're
That shit
doing.
is wild. I remember she did that. Her and one of my manager at my business at the time, they both did that shit. I was like, you guys are fuck that. There was no way in
Marco.
hell I would ever do that.
So it's mental, bro. Just like getting in the fucking cold tub, bro.
No, I
That's
know I
mental.
could do it. I just wouldn't want to for no reason. Fuck
She
that.
is.
I don't want
See,
to.
you're saying that though, Marco. See if you think like a horse racing jockey.
I don't know
All
what the
they
fuck you
ever
just said. Horse racing jockey?
Right, horse racing
Yeah.
jockey.
Why are you bringing up horse racing jockey? Oh,
So
because
they
They got to
will
be small as
only-
fuck.
They only will eat maybe 2 slices toast and drink black coffee, and that will be them every day, and cigarettes.
And then
Every
listen to
day.
this, Marco. They don't just
Every day.
have to weigh. They just don't have to weigh in with just like their weight, right? They have to weigh in with their gear too. So it has to be their saddle and all of the gear that they're going to wear on the horse has to weigh in with them, and they have to make the weight.
Yeah, those guys are like 90 pounds,
What?
bro.
Wait,
like
what?
90
They got to
95
weigh
pounds.
in for jockeys? It's the first time hearing about this.
Yeah, every race, yeah.
Yeah,
And then
jockeys weigh in.
each horse,
makes sense.
each race could all be different, yeah. So you
That makes
have
sense
to be 9
because-
stone.
Yeah, the
Some
more weight,
ride at 8 stone, yeah.
the slower the horse
It's
will be.
crazy.
Those guys are about 90
Yeah, but why
pounds,
would I mean,
95, bro.
if you're overweight, excuse me, just real quick, if you weigh in like over what they want you to,
Yeah,
that's just going to be a
disqualified.
detriment to you. That's going to slow you down. I don't see why they have a weight
disqualify you.
requirement.
I
That's
don't
crazy.
know. This is part of the sport, but you literally can't compete. Like that's their livelihood is making sure they make weight the same way. Just
Does anybody know what the weight limit is?
whatever for whatever their division is.
72
Some
pounds.
of them can get down to about 8 stone, which is probably about 112 pounds, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, somebody in the chat just said 9 stone is 126, so that sounds about right.
For the top races, it'll be about 9 stone, but like for them and the effort that they're putting in, they've tried to encourage a 500 kilo beast at 40 or 50 miles an hour, or which would be at 60 or 70 kilometers an hour. Go round and keeping them under control. It's crazy for how little they eat and how good that they are as an athlete. It's mad. It's crazy. Every day must be a challenge. Like that, get up, but they're in the sauna and things like that to make weight. It's crazy. They do what a boxer does every single day.
I couldn't exercise doing this shit. That's way too much.
Jorge from Mexico. What up?
Yeah, I can't do that. I'm too active. I'm out here running like at least 10 miles a day. I can't be
boxing.
cutting calories.
You become voracious. You get so hungry.
You hear me? You hear me? Listen. It's day like right now. Like I can eat today, but I'm on weight, so I'm good. But like I just got done doing 10 rounds of mitts and ran 3.5 miles and just got back in the crib. Bro, I'm hungry as fuck.
Yeah, let's go. That's a
Mikhail.
5K. That's respectable.
You can't eat.
I mean, I could eat today. I could eat a little something,
Like what? What are you gonna have?
like a bowl of noodles.
Hell no.
Why don't you eat like?
Yo, your fight
why don't
is
you
in
eat some
November,
salad
right?
and
Why?
some, like
Come on,
chicken and
Tim.
shit. So
No,
you
I gotta
got
fight. I gotta fight September 6th. I gotta fight September 20th, and I just found out I gotta fight October 2.
Oh wow.
You getting paid
You
for all
got
these
4
fights?
on the docket. Okay.
See, whatever sponsorships I get, I'm still amateur.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Shout out Ohio Runs Boxing though.
I
They're sponsoring
Yeah,
this.
yeah. Salute to him.
my fast is gonna get broken with a prime steak rib,
Woo.
fried eggs, shrimp, tomatoes.
Cheese, eggs, steak, and Welch's grape.
Right. Obese bars, like I said, obese bars.
Bro. As soon as like the day after the fight, bro, I go crazy. I just be eating anything just for no reason.
Yeah, I only had to try and make weight once. I remember I had to watch what I ate, and then the fight ended up getting canceled. So I remember just tearing up some breakfast. Usually, I just fought it when I walked around out.
Shout out Jackie though, man. Jackie hopped on the Boxing Voice, man. She was going at all the trolls.
What she said?
Oh yeah.
She was going crazy at any Marco slander, man.
What? There was Marco
She was
slander?
cooking. I miss that.
Was Marco getting it on the TBV?
What happened? They said something.
When was that? When was that, man?
Yeah, elaborate,
was
Macabre. Lay it out, homie.
What slander? What was happening?
Oh, anytime you hop on is Musty Marco. Oh, here comes Mark. They got they got their TBV narrative. So Musty Marco. He does. Anytime. Well, he doesn't know the topic. Just the usual Marco stuff. The usual Marco.
Some of the stuff, like I think the guy who says Musty, I see that. I think he's playful. But some people, like I call them the Nest Minions, they really think I've only watched highlights my whole life. Like I have a successful.
They look up your box
Right.
record. They're like, oh, he's not a real fighter. He's lying. It's
so
I bet it was Ness who created that narrative for you.
He did.
Yeah.
Rich did. But
And
it was like
Two-Tone created the Musty Marco.
But it's like a joke. Like we fought, we bust each other's balls.
Yeah, but that's what he does, bro. That fucking asshole.
It's a joke. It's a joke for the panelists, what I'm saying. But
some people think that's what I'm saying. Some people
in the chat go crazy.
They don't know.
I seen Alberto. Alberto was saying he's seen more hair on a grape.
Hey, but what time was she on, bro? I want.
It was earlier in the show. It was before I went. It was before I started
So
working.
wait, she was.
How many minutes into the show today
defending
that she got on?
me?
An hour or what?
Yeah. She was defending you, and then she had her little takes, and Jonathan Sims tried to go at her. I had to let him know, like, tread lightly.
He's a strange dude.
Tread lightly. I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the boxing queens, when it comes to the ladies, man, there's not many ladies that champion the sport and we really appreciate them coming to chats and talking boxing with us. So you got to show them the utmost respect. You know what I mean?
Agreed.
Hey, is that Jonathan Sims the guy who has his wall full of gloves?
I don't even. I know
he's a TBX guy, so me and him been going back and forth because
he's a fighter, right?
He's
not a fighter. He does
super religious. Okay. He did this thing one time
a
where he started saying that me and him are both in the ugly club. And do you remember that?
Yeah, that was strange.
Like, so he's making fun of himself, fine, but now he's throwing. I'm like, why you throw me in this club with you? I don't even know what you look like, but I'm not fucking ugly. Like, I might have been flyer when I was younger, but I'm not ugly.
I'm not arguing his point, though, man. I'm not gonna argue the guy's point. So.
It was weird. It was weird.
He just comes up with some strange takes.
He would be like just talking. He's like, as a fellow member of the ugly club, Marco, you understand what I'm saying? I'm like, what?
Yo, Danny in the chat said you're handsome, Marco. So
it's not fail way.
There you go.
It's not fail.
Who said that?
Johnny Sims, the truth.
Not Danielle, but Danny. I don't know, champ.
How many minutes?
You gave him a wrench.
How many minutes into the show did Jackie come on?
I think it was like between. I know for sure it was between like 10 and 11. It's like between 10 and 11.
10, 11 minutes.
No, not 10 and 11 minutes. Like she was one of the first callers.
Oh, at the time. Okay.
So soon as the call started, she was probably like the third or fourth caller.
That's cool.
Mikhail, I have a question for you. Do you cut weight for these fights, or are you fighting See,
Yeah,
because you're fighting that much,
he's cutting.
He's cutting right now.
I cut weight, so I walk around at like 150. But the only reason why I fight down so far is because I'm about to turn pro, so it's just practice for real. It's just like making sure I can stay at the weight, make sure I can
You
stay.
coming down to Queens?
Hopefully, I gotta holler at my Mimi and get it all timed out.
What's
I
your
gotta go to
division
court
gonna be,
Monday.
boss? That you're looking to want to turn pro into? What's your division?
130. I want to turn pro at 130. We're gonna try to make
130.
126.
Damn, homie. How tall are you?
5'9".
Pretty tall.
Damn,
Brutal.
it is brutal, man.
5'9".
You think 96 hours?
Go down to
96
126.
hours fasting ain't shit compared to what he's having to do overall to get to 130.
So wait, you're
Sure.
34, right?
Yeah. Well, the fight November 8th will be at 34. This fight is
No, your age.
Oh yeah, I'm 34. 34 years old.
When do you want to turn pro?
Sometime next year.
Yeah, I wouldn't wait. I would get on it already.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Fuck the
Clock is
amateurs.
ticking.
Like I tell people, how many amateur fights have you had?
So far, this will be my 5th one, September 6th.
And then you also had a bunch of like tough man shits, right?
Yeah, I fought like 3 times in a tough man.
I tell people, once you get around 10 fights, amateur or just smokers, just with a referee in front of people, that's enough to wet your whistle, and you can move. Especially you, because you're 30. You're about to be 35. You don't need to fucking keep wasting time.
He's waiting. He's waiting on the Ali Act to have the amendment so he could get that $150 around at minimum. You know what I'm saying?
I'm really trying to get the management situation, get all that worked out. But I think TCL is going to be my jump to pro for real.
What's TCL?
Team Combat League. That's why I hit you.
Oh yeah, I hit him up. I never got back to you. He said that. What did he say? He said that they're full for now, but he basically was like they're full for now. But go through the website and apply. But he said something like, he said like the season's over and they've already filled. I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you this. But all the fighters, all the slots are taken. Everything's done for this year and something for next year. But go to the website and put yourself in just in case.
Yep.
Yeah, the sooner you apply, the better. Yeah, man, you're about to be 35. It's time to go. I'm with it. And after that one in November, you be almost at like 10 fights, like Marco said. So that's the perfect time to jump in.
Yeah.
Hey,
next year.
Chamba gotta go. I gotta go. We gotta go to practice, guys. Hey, man, much love, everybody on the panel. Everybody, hit that like and subscribe. Everybody, peace out.
All right, salute HLD1. Go, yo, one more time. Pause for the cause.
Here's what he said. I'll play it for you. Here's what he said.
Hey, Marco, we only got one more
you hear it, right?
left. The season
I hear it.
is over. Our final matchup, the Mega Brawl Finals, are April 31st. So the season's over, man. Tell him if he's interested in joining TCO, just follow Team Combat League website or the Team Combat League Instagram page, and it'll talk about next season, season 4's tryouts and all of that. That'll be late November, early December 2025. Season 4 doesn't start till March 2026. Again, we had our Final 4 playoff semifinals on last Friday, the 15th, and the Mega Brawl Finals are August 31st. It'll be the New York City Attitude versus the Philadelphia Smoke. So the season 3 will be over after that, brother. Thanks.
Yeah, so you heard. He has that scratchy ass voice. He's funny.
Yeah,
Macy Gray and this shit.
Yeah. Mason Gray. Good points. What points did I say? I don't remember, but thank you. After the Berlanga and Shiraz fight, y'all think Carlos Adames beats Berlanga? I don't know, but I do know one thing.
Boring.
Shoot, it's gonna have to be fireworks. Man, listen, Berlanga, man, he got this. This is the thing. I was doing my film study on Lubin, right? Erickson Lubin is a dog, man. To go through what he's going through in the ring and still come back and pretty much he's gotten sharper, but he hasn't really adjusted the way, like he didn't we see no shell shock at all, bro. Like he's been put out twice and you know what I mean? There's no fall off. There's no lack of aggression. There's no nothing. You know what I mean? Like that dude is a dog. And he was given what's his name? What's the tall dude's name? I don't know why it's escaping me right now. Probably because I'm
Fedora?
Fundora. Yeah, he was giving Fundora everything he was looking for. He was giving Fundora everything he was looking for, man.
So I'm gonna let you cook, but I was thinking when you said 126 earlier, even 130, you trying to be the Fedora of that division.
For sure. For sure. That's the it lends to my style, fighting on the outside. Lends to my movement, man.
True.
I feel it.
True that. True that.
And
Yeah,
it's just
man.
like when you get in the gym and you see what 47 pounders really walk around at, you go, yeah. Like I'm like you in boxing, you have to go by your frame. I have a small frame. I'm not the smallest guy, but I
Mhm.
have a small frame. I just don't I don't bounce back and get back crazy weight. Like now that my fat to muscle ratio is where I really want it to be, I am bouncing like back, but it's at that 130. So with a 24-hour rehydration, fighting at 130, I'm coming in something nice.
Mm. Okay. Yeah, man. I'm excited. I'm excited for it. That'll be dope. That will be dope. Yeah, I want you to turn pro soon, man, because this amateur shit, kind of a waste of time after a while.
It
I
is.
mean, for you, it's still good. You're still, but I
I'm.
think at this
It's
point,
like trying to hone my craft.
Right.
Like
that's what
pretty much.
sparring's for. Like, I really think at this point, I would stop the amateur fights as soon as possible, personally,
Yeah,
if I was you, and just
it's really just trying to find a. I've
A
been staying,
situation.
yeah, as busy as possible to find the right situation because I like the situations that have been offered have been trash.
well, can you sell tickets if you fought in Ohio or somewhere close to you? Do you think you could sell tickets?
Where I'm getting to now, yeah. Where I
You
was,
can.
yeah. Where I was a couple fights ago, no. But my name is starting to get out
Well,
there.
Buzz.
that's all
Yeah,
that matters. So if you could sell tickets now, well, 20, 40, whatever it is,
yeah,
promoters will put you on the pro cards.
yes.
And they'll even probably match you to where it'll be advantageous to you.
That's what I'm trying to get a good club deal. You know, what I'm saying 3 or 4 fights where
Right.
you know
Right.
obviously I make my money just off of ticket sales and they bring the guys in, but my job I gotta put on. I gotta put these guys out.
Right. Right. And that, I
Marco,
mean,
you said the promoters will match him?
yeah. 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 Promoters
They'll
will,
bring
they'll fly in the
No, no.
Albertos. They'll match with
I
the
disagree. I
Albertos.
disagree. There's no one who can match Mikhail. His style is impetuous. His defense is impregnable. He's just ferocious. He wants your heart. Want to eat your children. Praise be to Allah.
You're goofy.
So,
But nah, but like, yeah, they probably would. You know what I mean? If you could sell tickets,
That's all it's about. At the end of the day, on the business side, it's about putting butts in the seats. That's what they care about.
yeah, yeah. So if you could sell tickets, you could start now, and then that's a good way to build your confidence up. But build your pro experience up. Knock out a couple Albertos in there. You know what I mean?
That's what,
my,
that's what you do.
Alberto's is crazy.
Literally, they bring like especially West Virginia is the place to turn pro because they go grab these guys out the bars. Like, hey, you want 1,500?
Oh yeah.
You want 1,500 to fight? You're looking at dude like
Go grab a couple
get in?
mix out the bar. Yeah, knock them out.
Is he gonna
I
get
ain't
in?
leaving. I ain't leaving no bar for $1,500.
Yo, said you
Hey,
can find
it's
me
a
in the
couple times.
pub.
Literally a week ago, I was at my wit's end with some bills and some stuff going on, and
You and me both. But go ahead.
I hit up one of my promoter buddies, and I was like, bro, I don't care. I'm like, bro, as long as it's more than 1,200, give me a fight. And he's like,
Get me in the
I'm
ring.
not.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm not doing that. We got a plan. Keep working. Like, we're not doing that. I'm like,
I'm with you.
whatever. I'm like, give me. He's like, bro, what is it? You know what I mean? And it's good to have some real people in the industry, bro. He literally was like, well, let's sit down and let's talk about this. What do you
Truth.
need? And you know what I mean? And we got it together. So
Truth. Yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, man.
Marco,
What's up?
see if like people think that I am hard to understand. I have put a link in the Discord if you want to play it. And that and
Link for what?
to see how I should usually sound.
when he's speaking Gaelic,
Oh, the Gaelic.
Yeah, that's how we communicate here.
yeah. I got some buddies. We were on a job site, and they would speak Gaelic to each other, and we would all just be looking like, "Man, are they plotting on killing us all, or what the fuck?"
Word. That's why I had to learn Spanish. I gotta know.
I know enough Spanish to know. I know enough Spanish to get by, make a few purchases or make a few sales, and know when somebody's about to try to get me, and know when somebody's disrespecting me and cussing me out. Outside of that, once they get to going fast, I'm lost.
So
that's the main thing I still struggle with is the speed. But yo, Marco, real quick, I don't know how many we got, but better late than never. Pump the raffle, pump the Discord, please.
That's a good idea. All right, let's get the Discord first. Hold on, I had it open. Motherfucker, what'd I do with it? That's annoying. All right, now I gotta find the shit. Hold on. All right, let's do the raffle real quick. What do we have in here? We got only 15. You know what? Let me hold on to it. All the 15 in here are people we know.
All right.
But I will to put in the Discord. Guys, join the Discord if you haven't already. It is a nice little community where at all hours of the night or during the day you can come in and just shoot the shit. There it is.
Literally, we talk about more than boxing. Y'all come through. It's interesting.
There it is. Discord, any point, and then also it's a good way. Do you guys get alerts in Discord?
I turned them off. I'm about to turn them back on because your shit is popping. But yeah, you can get alerts.
Okay,
definitely.
So it's a good way to know when the live start or if there's any interviews I'm doing or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah, it comes up for me.
And of
So,
course, I'm sorry to cut you off, Mick. And of
On you
course,
go,
we
sorry.
are raffling off these Grant gloves, 1998, brand new, 8-ounce Pro Fight gloves. Lace up. Pro Fight, one of the first models ever released by Grant. Vintage joints.
Hey, Mikhail, if you haven't heard, Marco is supposed to be tapped in with us tomorrow, so I'm looking forward to it.
Yes,
I believe so. I believe so. I should be able to make it, but please remind me. And if I don't, nothing personal.
Oh, I understand. I'll hit you on IG though.
I'm trying my best. Yeah. Sometimes, pulling away. They're like, you're on a show again. They're gonna give me shit, so I gotta,
I know Reyes is gonna be there also, Mikhail. So.
No, I'm not doing it.
Yes, sir. Reyes knows his boxing, man.
I don't like those guys. No, I'm just playing. He's cool. He's mad cool.
I just wish it was I wish it was like as chilled as Reyes. Yeah.
You say what?
I wish I was as chilled out as Reyes. So he
never gets chilled out. Yeah, I heard you say that. Yeah.
He never gets mad or angry or he just so laid back. I think he's maybe stoned all the time or something. Yeah.
Not to get into his business, but after what he's been through, he's just grateful to be alive and just he's chilling. Shout out Reyes, man. One of the best people I've done met through this boxing YouTube shit.
Promotes boxing all the time. See any positive you can get, even though everyone might be negative, he'll always focus on the positive. I quite like that, but I just didn't have that dog in me. Yeah.
I'll cuss a motherfucker out. He never gets riled up.
True that.
See how you were saying, CG, about people you had to learn like Spanish and things like that, but they were talking about. I learned Polish, and that is the maddest language ever to try and understand.
Okay.
Yeah, but
interesting.
when you do that, and then they say something to each other, and you reply to them, and then they see their faces, and they're like, "Oh shit, we should not have been saying that."
We got that. We got Dash Cam Mo. Look at him speeding.
Dash
what
Cam
up, Mo?
This fucking guy. Take it easy, man. They give you tickets.
The hell nine, speeding brothers. Hella CHP out here. These motherfuckers.
He's in the slow lane. He's in the right lane.
Wait, Mo.
Yeah, I'm in the slow lane.
Since you technically check for life-threatening things, you got one of those woo woo woo.
I do. I love like a siren. No, I don't. I have one of those. Well, I have the flashers, like the blinkers, but I don't have like a siren, so I can't
be honest. You ever
blast through.
You ever be in some traffic and you're not even working? You just pop it on.
Oh yeah. I'll just go in the fucking on the shoulder. I'll drive around the shoulder. It's official business. Yeah.
Have you ever done it and then a cop pulled you, like, say, "What are you doing?" or not?
Oh fuck no, hell no. Those motherfuckers don't give a shit. Not out here. They're happy.
Yo, where you at? I-80. Where you at, Mo? Where you at?
No, I'm not. I'm in San Mateo right now.
You know what's funny? Okay. So my boy is a firefighter, right? And they have a badge that looks, a fire. So he would always do that. Like he would always. So one time I remember he was in the car. I was with him, and he was trying to like get around. He was somebody was being. Some people like were going slow and they were talking. So he got annoyed. He has like mad road rage. So he's like, hey, he's one the fucking talks like this. So he gets out. He's like, hey, get the fuck out the way, and he shows his badge, and the other guy goes, that's a fucking firefighter badge. Get out of here. Usually it works though. Usually people don't know, but yeah, it was another guy who was like, yeah, it was funny. But yeah, he does this shit.
Well, for context, Marco, something you have to understand is that 15 years ago out here, there was like a major gas explosion and like a whole entire neighborhood blew up in flames, basically. So it's like.
I don't know if it reached all the way there. There was a big gas explosion that took down a whole building in the East Village, and like it was like blocks away from my comedy club at the time. It was in I want to say 2015, maybe. Does that ring any bells?
Wow, no! I've never heard of that.
Whole building, yeah, it was big in New York. It killed people. The building just exploded from some shit. I think it was gas.
Yeah, more than likely. But point being is that because of that, most people they'll let us do whatever the fuck we need to do. Like they just assume we're doing something like important, which we are more than likely.
Right.
More than likely, a nice run to in and out.
Yeah, here it is, 2015 East Village.
Exactly.
A gas explosion occurred in the afternoon. Yep, I was totally right. East Village. Explosion was caused by the illegal tap into a gas main. The explosion caused. What the fuck's an illegal tap into a gas main?
Dude, that is
they were trying
crazy.
to siphon this shit off. That is insane.
What were they doing?
You never done that? You never did that back in the day, back in Hell's Kitchen. They didn't used to do that. Turn the electricity on, get the gas, turn the gas.
Yeah, electricity. I can understand. I never heard of the gas.
In New York City, gas is provided by your landlord always. So no, it's always provided. It's always there. So what's the point of doing that? So somebody was trying to get somebody else's gas?
No, Marco. So Marco. So basically, the way it works with gas distribution is a gas main is like a.
Well, let me just read this. So they discovered that someone illegally tapped into an 1.5 inch gas line that serviced a sushi restaurant. Only part of the building authorized to receive gas from Con Edison. The illegal taps were serving some of the apartments into the building. Oh, so that's what they did.
That's what I told you.
They took the restaurant and gave it to the apartment. So the landlord probably did it.
Marco, that is absolutely insane. That is the most dangerous thing I've literally ever heard. So just to put it in perspective, right? Mm-hmm. So a gas main that is distributing gas to like a city block, that's out here, that's like 60 pounds of pressure, right? What's supposed to go into a house is like a 1/4 pound of pressure. That is absolutely insane.
Okay, so we tapped into so then I guess the building Con Ed, the illegal taps were servicing some of the apartments. Con Ed stopped the flow of gas in the building 10 days until the taps were removed, and the plumber who did the work certified that the city's building department had been completed. Neither building department nor Con Ed were required to law to verify if this work was completed. In the days of the explosion, workers had been installing a new 4-inch gas line, 10 centimeter, to the apartments. Okay. Yeah, all right. Well, I don't know.
Yeah, that sounds like extraordinarily illegal. I'm surprised it wasn't worse, to be honest.
Well, the whole building exploded. I've only killed 3 people, I think, which is still a lot, but like it was during the day, so I guess they were. How many did it kill? It killed. It killed. Yeah, but I guess people were at work. How many? No, 19 people were injured, and 2 died. 2 died, 19 were injured. Yeah.
No, like back in the day though, like when we were younger or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, we didn't have the means to get like housing and stuff like that. So what we would do is we would get these, you know what I'm saying, crackheads. Crackheads are handy, and we'd be like, we get a spot or whatever, and we'd be trapping out of it or doing what we're doing, and we'd be like, yo, you know what I mean? You get the gas and the electric on it, and they'd be like, they do their thing, and we had heat and electricity, and we'd be good to go until the city. Sometimes the city catch on to us. Like usually when they call it on to us for the drugs, they catch on to that. Like, well, how the fuck did this bando have power and heat? And then they get it.
That makes sense. Like there's a safe way to do that, what you just said, an easy way. But
yeah.
what he just explained,
we weren't tapping like gas lines or nothing crazy. They just knew how to turn the gas meter back onto the house, and then every now and then there was something that they had to do where they had to go up on the transformer sometimes with like some cables and some other shit. Now that was crazy, bro. This dude blew off the pole. Like I was out there watching him.
Exactly.
I gotta see this shit because like, oh, I gotta hook it up to the. I'm like, whatever. You trying to explain it to me? I'm like, bro, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, but whatever.
Where is he?
But if you're telling me that you're about to climb up on that pole and hook some wires up to a transformer,
No, you gotta shut off the. Oh, man.
I gotta see
I'm an
this
electrical engineer, champ. Electrical engineer. You gotta. You
Hey,
gotta shut off the.
I said, I gotta see this shit, bro. He went up there, bro. All I know is, poof, and he flew off the pole, bro. He was stiff as a
I
board.
bet.
I was like,
it's that crackhead power. It's like they're like superheroes, bro.
I swear to God, no lie, because I paid him before he got up there, so he was already high when he got up there.
Wow.
Whatever.
Well, on that note, I'm gonna wrap this up. Don't hire crackheads. We do not condone that here.
No. Don't do it.
I'm just playing. But I will catch you guys tonight. All right.
Later, guys. Stay safe out there.
Salute.